Weekend at Bernie's, baby. Yo, guys, Fears, audience, Fears, back at it again with another live. I hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. I hope you're going nuts. I hope you're going ballistic. It's time to party. It's 1:48 in the morning, and Fears is going live. By the way, check out my new shirt. Look at this. Friday the 13th, part 6, Jason Lives. Oh, yeah. I thought I would throw it on. I thought I would throw on the old hockey mask. I just got this shirt, guys. I just got it. Oh, coffee first. Coffee first. In my have a knife day, a nice day, a knife day, in my Michael Myers. Oh, yeah. Because I like them both. There we are. Anyway, the reason why I'm going live so late is because sometimes I forget that Yak goes live on Tuesday. So I was setting up my live for 9 o'clock, and then I went, oh shit, damn it, I forgot. Yak goes live. So I thought, all right, I'll just wait until Yak's done, and then I'll go live. So it wasn't a big problem. It wasn't a big problem. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot about it. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good day. I had a pretty good day. Let's open up the chat. Let's get things rocking. Today's thumbnail is coffee in the fall. Because a lot of people in August, September, a lot of people drink a lot of coffee, especially in the fall. Not so much in the summer because it's always so hot and stuff. But so I found a picnic table with coffee on it and leaves. And I thought that would be the perfect thumbnail for today, my friend. Today's topics we got. We're going to try to get through all of these. We'll see how many we get through. 2 film reviews, Dman reviews, the August quiz. I got some trailer watches, and the top 10 community lies. Not just from what I've done, what Zach's done, all the community lies. We got some Larry lies in there. I mean, everything. So that's what's going on. I did watch most of Yak's live. I missed some of it. But, you know, I'm a tad miffed. And I'll tell you guys why I'm a tad miffed when we get going on here. Let me open up the chat, say hello, and then I'll call Lantern. I'll call Lantern, and then you guys will find out. That's what's going on. I did watch... What's going on? What's up, Thunder Strong? He says, hey, Fears Vlogs. Well, hey, howdy. Howdy. Yo. All right. So the chat is open. The chat is live. We'll see. We'll see how much chat we get, you know, because it is late. And yo, what's up, Hollywood Toys? What's up? Oh yeah. Shout out to you, my friend. I'm telling you, Hollywood. Me and Dave are looking so forward to hanging out with you again, either before Spooky Empire, at Spooky Empire, or both, my friend. So, anyway, let me give Lantern a call. So the chat's open, the chat's live. Yo, it's going good. I'm glad it's going good. I'm glad it's going fantastic. All right, let me call Lantern. Yeah, I'm a tad miffed. And Lantern's a tad miffed because Larry's actions were just so ridiculous today. It was absolutely insane. I was trying to enjoy a Yak live. Anyway, let me see what Lantern thinks about all this. Shame, Larry. Shame. Timing Lantern out. How dare you? That little bastard. I tell you what. Larry, and so me and Mike are not the only people that think Larry's a nutcase, you know? It just, this madness continues on. All right, let's call Lantern. Lantern! Yellow. Lantern. Lantern. Oh, he may be napping. I don't know if he's going to pick up. Lantern. Lantern. He did not pick up. Let me try once more, and then if he doesn't pick up again, then we'll just continue on, and I'll tell you guys what happened. Lantern. I don't know if he's going to pick up. He probably fell asleep. He probably fell asleep. Yeah, he fell asleep. All right, so here, let me just explain what happened. So, basically, I got home from work. Everything was good. I did some chores around the house, right? I did some chores around the house. Everything was good. And then I started watching Dave's movie. Dave, when you watch this tomorrow, I'm about halfway through it. I fell asleep, and I didn't wake up until like 8:50. I started watching this around 4 in the afternoon, 5 in the afternoon. I thought, oh, I'll watch it right before my live at 6. I'll get it done by 7 or 8. And then Yak can go and do his thing. Nope. I started watching this around 4:40, 5 o'clock-ish. I thought, oh, I'll be done by 6:30. I'll be good. Fell asleep. Did not wake up until like 8:50. I went, oh, shit, it's almost 9. And then I started to plan out my live. And I was talking to Kate. And she goes, what are you talking about, Beers? What do you mean you're setting up your live? Yak's about to go. I went, oh, yeah, shit, that's right. I'm like, he does his Retro Tuesdays, you know, a little early. And normally he doesn't go this long. He even said it on his live. I went, fuck it. I said, Kate, I'll just do my live after Yak's. I'm like, I don't have a problem. I don't care. I'm like, I fell asleep. It is what it is, whatever. You know, so I waited. And as I was waiting, you know, I had some dinner. I had a nice garden salad, and I had some soup. So good dinner. And I made some fresh coffee, and everything was good. And then I didn't do a single thing wrong. I go into Yak's live. I said, yo, what's up, Yak? How you been? He's like, hey, Fears. I said hi to Lantern. I said hi to Kate. Immediately, Larry timed me out like 3 or 4 times. And I just decided to leave. I was like, yep, peace. I'm not dealing with this bullshit. Then I find out that Lantern got timed out 3 or 4 times by Larry. So he's just a bastard. And if I'm being honest, Yak, it's your channel. Yak said it a few times to Larry. Larry, why are you timing Fears out? I didn't do anything wrong. Yak could fix it. He could fix it in 2 seconds, take away his mod, or whatever. But you got to fix it for me, Yak. Or if he keeps, because if Larry keeps timing me out, I'll just watch from the shadows and I won't come into the chat anymore, you know? And Yak hasn't been coming into my chat for some reason. I don't know why. He's always welcome in my chat. Me and Yak are friends. We still talk on Discord. I don't know if he's keeping his distance. I don't know why he's keeping his distance from my chat, but it is what it is. So, but I'm here to say, Yak, you're always welcome in my chats. I don't time people out or block people until I absolutely have to. So Larry is abusing his mod status. I will say that, Yak. He's abusing his mod status, and I can understand why he's timing me out, because he hates me and I hate Larry. But why in the blue hell is he timing out Lantern? That's the thing that I don't get. So I just did the mature thing. I just said, hey, Yak, I'm going to take off. I don't even think Yak saw my comment. I just said, hey, Yak, I'm going to take off. I said, I'm not going to get harassed by Larry the entire night and have him keep timing me out. And so I just took off. And while I was preparing for this show, I just listened. So, but yeah. Because it's one thing to block, I mean, not block, it's one thing to time me out, but to time Lantern out, Lantern doesn't do anyone harm, and Larry was timing him out left and right, and I wanted Lantern, let me try Lantern once more, because I wanted Lantern's thoughts on this, because I just called Lantern before the show, but I bet you he fell asleep. Let me try one more time, because I wanted Lantern to confirm this, because Lantern, I called him literally 10 minutes ago while I was setting up my live. And he's like, Fears. He goes, Fears. He was timing me out. What the fuck? And I go, I know, Lantern. I'm like, he was timing me out. What the fuck? Anyway, let me call Lantern one more time. Pick up, Lantern. Pick up, Lantern. Lantern! Lantern! Pick up, Lantern. Come on. Oh, well. I tried. Anyway. Lantern's like in a deep coma. He probably fell asleep. Anyway, I'm not gonna call him anymore. The only way I'll talk to him is if Lantern calls me back, because I'm not gonna keep calling him. But yeah, so that's what happened. So I don't think there's anything going wrong between me and Yakovich, because I sent him a couple messages, right? And I'm not gonna read the messages, but I basically just said to him, not his message, my message. Yo, Larry's timing me out. Hey, man, can you take care of this for me? And he doesn't read his messages while he's live streaming. So, yeah. Oh, wait, Lantern? Lantern?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yo, Lantern, what's up? What's up, twin? What's up, twin? Hey, Lantern, let me call you back on my computer because I'm on my phone, all right? Let me call you right back because you're awake now. Give me 1 second. I'm going to call you right back. All right. Chunk! All right. All right, here we go. So, all right, now I'm going to call Lantern. So now we're going to get on to the nitty-gritty. And then we'll go right into my topics. So, but this is bullshit. So, there's nothing wrong with me and Yak. I just think maybe he's keeping his distance, from my chat, because I think I accidentally upset him, because I did call him a couple weeks ago oversensitive. I did apologize for that. So, Yak, don't think that you're not welcome in my chat, because you are welcome in my chat. And Yak knows that I'm welcome in his chat. I didn't say anything wrong tonight. I just said, hey, what's up, Kate? Hey, Yak, what's up, Lantern? I was saying hi to everyone. Boom. Larry instantly timed me out because he's a fucking jerk. So, anyway, let's call Lantern back. And then I leave, so you guys can't blame it on me. I left, boom, Larry starts timing out Lantern. I was like, oh, that's bullshit. Larry is such a scumbag. Everyone's seeing now that his true colors. So anyway, all right, let me call Lantern. Yo! Banjo, what's up, twin? What's up, twin? Banjo, let me ask you a question. Did you see Lantern get timed out in Yak's on his show tonight by Larry?
Yeah.
Isn't that bullshit?
Yep.
That's bullshit. All right, Banjo, I got a serious matter to talk to Lantern about. Go get me Lantern. Go get me Lantern.
Okay,
Yo, twin, what's up, twin? So, Lantern, how was your day, buddy?
Yeah, how'd you?
Pretty good. Besides getting timed out by Larry, it was pretty good. I had a lot of naps.
Yeah.
Lantern, I started watching this movie. Dave, I'm about halfway through this movie. Pretty good so far. Pretty good. The Final Countdown, I highly suggest it. It's I have to finish it tonight or tomorrow, but so far, pretty good. Lantern, I skipped lunch, but I had a salad and some soup for dinner. What'd you have for dinner, buddy?
Some spaghetti.
Some spaghetti?
Yeah.
Did you have meatballs?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, because spaghetti is naked without the meatballs, Lantern, and the marinara sauce. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, Lantern, what? I left. Larry timed me out not once, not twice. He timed me out like 3 or 4 times. What the fuck is that about? Then Lantern, then I leave. How many times did Larry time you out?
I don't know.
A couple of times, right?
Yeah.
Damn. And you guys are supposed to be buddy-buddy.
Yeah.
Right? That doesn't seem very buddy-buddy to me.
No,
It doesn't seem very buddy-buddy to me if Larry's timing you out. Wow. What a scumbag. And you know what? Auntie Kate wrote me. Auntie Kate wrote me and said, I'm very displeased with Larry's behavior tonight. Timing Lantern out. I said, well, timing me out too. She goes, well, yeah, it fears. But she goes, especially Lantern. I go, I know. I'm like, it's just classic scumbag Larry material. You know what we're going to do, Lantern?
What?
We're just going to kick him off the panel on Thursday. Ha ha!
Yeah.
That's right. Lantern, are you finally getting your channel back on Thursday?
I'll try to take a break.
What is it? Is it another week or is it this week?
Yeah. This week.
Oh,
No,
so
no,
you're getting your channel back this week. Oh, nice.
no, next week.
Oh, next week.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got one more. All right, so you may not be able to kick Larry off the panel this week because
Next week.
Yak's probably going to be hosting or Visions. Ah,
Yeah.
Lord. Scumbag Larry.
Yeah.
Larry, Barry, quite contrary. How does your
Yeah.
garden grow? Ah, that
Yeah.
guy's a scumbag,
Yeah.
Lantern.
Uh-huh.
Shame.
Mm.
That little bastard. Say it, Lantern.
Yeah.
Shame.
Huh?
Shame.
Shame.
Shame. Say it, Lantern.
I hear you. Uh-huh.
Say it, Lantern. Shame.
I hear you.
No, say it, Lantern. Shame, Larry. Shame.
Shame.
There you go. Don't you be timing Lantern out, Larry. Shame,
Yeah.
shame. Know your name. Well, Lantern, I'm sorry that he did that to you.
Uh-huh.
And then did you notice he was going to do it to Carrie? But Carrie, like
Yeah.
me, didn't want to put up with Larry's bullshit. So Carrie left. He kept saying, Carrie, you're limited to 5 words, which is bullshit. People should be
Yeah.
able to chat and say whatever the hell they want.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, all right, Lantern, spread the links.
Uh-huh.
I'll see you in the chat. And
Okay.
I'm so glad you had a good day, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to do Shunk or should I?
It don't matter.
All right, Shunk.
Shunk!
All right. Well, I'm glad Lantern had a good day. I really am. But Larry, when are you gonna grow up? He's a 58. Well, I'm sorry, not 58. He's a 55-year-old man acting like a 3-year-old. Anyway, let's see. It's 12:52, and you're from Connecticut. Nice. Can I be a mod eventually if I keep coming in? We'll see, because Dave is my only mod so far, and I may give one to Mike eventually. But as of right now, Dave does a great job at being a mod status, so yeah. I can't hear you, but I'm reading chat. You guys can't hear me? Hang on, wait a minute. Let me check my audio. Hang on. Wait a minute. Hang on. Right now, Dave does a great job at being a mod. Don't even go there, Bill. You can hear me. I can't hear you, but I'm reading chat. Damn. Oh, my God. You scared the shit out of me, Boo. Because I was like, yo, what's up, Lantern? Because I was like, hang on. I'm like, let me hear. There you go, Hollywood. I was like, well, I just checked it too. But hang on, let me turn up my mic a little bit more. I'm gonna turn up my mic. Boo, you scared the shit out of me because I was like, I hope everyone can hear me after saying all that stuff. Boo's just joking around because I just checked my audio and it's good. I'm turning it up just a tiny bit more. That was a good one, Boo. You scared the shit out of me. Damn, that was a good joke. Fucking hell. Oh, man. I'm from Pensacola, Florida. Oh, bye, CT. I meant okay, I thought you meant Connecticut Central Time. Okay, I got you. I've been to Pensacola, Florida. That's pretty good. Well, howdy, Mike. I can hear you. That's great. Well, here, let me check my audio now that I turned up my voice a little bit. Let me make sure it's good. Let's see here. Bye, CT. I meant okay, okay, see, that's good. Everyone can hear me now. Boo, you sly devil, you. Oh, my gosh. That scared the shit out of me. You're like, I can't hear you, Fierce. I can't hear a single damn word you're saying. I was like, don't even go there. Well, Boo, you missed a lot. Larry. Shame. Still doing his bullshit. I go into Yak's Live, just enjoying myself. Times me out like 5 or 6 times. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I've had enough of this. Leave. He almost started doing the same shit with Carrie, because he said, Carrie, you're limited to 5 words. And Carrie didn't want to put up with his bullshit, Boo. So Carrie's like, later, I'm out of here. I wasn't going to put up with it. I went, all right, Yak. I'm like, you're not going to take care of this. Bam, I'm out of here. And then he timed out Lantern a couple of times. I don't know how. Lantern couldn't remember how many times Larry timed him out, but it was at least a couple. 3 or 4, at least. So, And even Kate wrote me and said, Fears, I'm sick and tired of Larry's behavior, but especially timing out Lantern. I was like, well, he times me out all the time. I didn't do anything wrong. I went in there. I was just like, yo, what's up? How you been? What's up, Yak? What's up? I was saying hi to everyone. Boom, instant timeout. I was like, I'm not going to put up with this childish crap. Anyway, shout out to the 17 people watching. What's up? Sorry that it's so late because I was watching Dave's movie, and I gotta say, I've watched about half of it, Boo. Pretty good so far. Pretty solid. I need to watch the rest. I fell asleep. I woke up, and it was like 8:50, and I was like, oh shit, I'm not gonna have enough time to go live. So I thought, I don't want to interrupt Yaks. I'll let Yaks go live. As soon as he's done, boom, I'll do a live right before work. Yak hasn't been in my chat. I wrote him and said, hey, man, I don't know if you're keeping your distance because of Larry. I don't know if you're keeping your distance because of me. I said, if you got upset with me calling you oversensitive a few weeks ago, I apologize. But I let him know, Yak, you're always welcome in my chat. So he never responded back. All he wrote back was, hey, man, I'm sorry. I don't check my DMs while I'm streaming. And I guess he checked them right after he finished, going live. So I was like, hey, no worries. Just read them. Get back to me when you can. And I said, in the end, it's your channel, Yak. I said, you need to fix. I said, Larry just can't be timing people out for no fucking reason. I was like, I only time people out and block people when I absolutely have to. I literally came in there and said, what's up, Yak? What's up, Lantern? And I said hello to a couple people. I asked Yak how his night was going, and that was about it. Boom, instant timeouts. And so I had to keep jumping back and forth between Fears Vlogs and Fears Man 26. That shit gets annoying. And he's just doing it. I didn't get mad. I'm not even mad right now. It's just annoying. I didn't get mad. I just simply wrote to Yak, and then Kate wrote me, and I just said, if you can talk to Yak, and then I wrote to Yak, I said, if you can have him fix it for me, that'd be great. I said, I'm not mad that Larry's doing it. It's just annoying as hell. Then I leave, right? I leave. I was gone I think, oh, well, I said, if he's going to keep timing me out, I'll just do the mature thing and just leave. So I leave. I get something to eat. And as I'm setting up for this live, people in the chat were going nuts. What? You timed out Lantern? Da-da-da-da-da. And I don't know how many times Lantern got timed out, and Lantern couldn't remember, but it was more than twice. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, yo, what's up, Lantern? He says, oh, howdy, Fear. Well, howdy, Lantern. Let's see. Thanks, Mr. Lantern, for that super chat donation. Thunder Strong says, hey, Lantern. Howdy, super chatter, Lantern. That's right, y'all. So that's the reason why I'm going super late. So I'll probably maybe go for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We'll see how long. We'll see how many topics I can get through. And then I wanted to tell you guys that drama. So Larry was starting all that bullshit for no reason. Literally, came in there and I literally said, what's up, Yak? How you been? How's things been going? Said hi to Kate, said hi to Lantern. I always try to say hello to all my online friends. And I either say hello to everyone or I just say what's up to everybody, And he had to start some bullshit. Now, of course, he'll lie about it. He'll lie about it on Thursday. Oh, I didn't do anything. I'm a sweet little golden angel. As always. And I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. So, yeah. But I pointed out to Lantern. I'm like, Lantern, if he's timing out a friend, you, Lantern, he's not my friend. I hate his guts. If he died tomorrow, I'd be like, yes, yes. I could care less if Larry lives or dies. So I don't really care that he timed me out. I really don't. I could care, quote, a direct quote, I could care less if Larry lives or dies. I don't care. I don't care about him. I hate his guts. He hates my guts. So it's reasonable why he times me out, even if I don't do anything wrong, by just saying hello to my online friends that are actually my friends. But to time out Lantern, I pointed it out to Lantern. I'm like, Lantern, Larry's supposed to be your so-called friend. I'm like, him timing out? That doesn't seem very friendly to me, Lantern. He's like, no, it's not Fears. I went, well, there you go, Lantern. I'm like, so he's a scumbag. And he always has been a scumbag. And Larry only thinks about one person. And who is that person? He thinks about Larry. He thinks about himself. He's a fucking scumbag. He always has been a scumbag. He always will be a scumbag. Same thing with Carl and Rob. Those two idiot jokers are fucking scumbags. They always will be idiot scumbags. I tell this to Zach all the time. I'm like, why do you think they're itching to get on your panel, Zach? Because they want to get on your panel and start fucking mad chaos. I'm like, they're idiots. They're fucking morons. And Larry loves getting on panels, starting shit. Always. Always. Anytime I go on a yak panel, a yak panel or a Zach panel, he's itching to get on there starting some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Lordy, 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 lordy. So, at this point, I'm not even mad at it. It's just funny. It's just funny. The guy is an obsessive, insane, crazed asshole. He's nuts. He's fucking insane. Anyway, yo! What's up, Chicken Wizard? He goes, well, howdy, Fearsy Wearsy. Yo, you got that from Zach. What's up, dude? Shout out, Chicken Jockey! What's up, dude? I was just talking about how much of a piece of shit Larry is. You ready for this, Chicken Wizard? You ready for this? You know how he always times me out in Lantern's panel or Yak's, Yak's chat or whatever? Well, guess what? Check this out. Check this out. After I leave Chicken Wizard, you know how, you're like, oh, Larry's cool? Larry's not cool. He timed out Lantern for no fucking reason. The guy's a fucking idiot scumbag. Anyway. Oh, Lordy, sipping on a 40. Oh, yeah. Let's see. What's up, Museum? He says, well, Fears, honest question. Did Larry come? I don't know if Larry came, but he probably did. Larry loves trolling so much, Museum. He probably did come. Guaranteed. Anyway. Lordy. And then I found out a whole bunch of new information today about Zach. Zach's been up to the lies again. And Kate had a conversation with him today. I had a conversation with him today. I only caught the tail end of Yak's stream. Oh, well, I was in and out, Chicken Wizard, because literally I came in and all I did, Chicken Wizard, was, yo, what's up, Yak? What's up, Kate? What's up, Lampy? Just saying hi to everyone. Boom, instant timeout. He did that about to me 4 or 5 times, and I was like, okay, I'm done with this. And I literally just wrote, I said, hey, Yak, I'm going to take off. I said, if Larry continues to keep timing me out, I'm just going to leave. I said, I'm not going to put up with this crap. And hopefully Yak saw it. And then I wrote Yak, I said, Yak, it's your channel. I said, you've got to do something about this. I said, I can't even come into your chat and enjoy the live if Larry keeps timing me out left and right. Kate was very nice. She unblocked me a couple of times, which is very nice. Then I left Chicken Wizard, right? I left. Then he started timing out Lantern, his so-called friend, Lantern. And I was like, Lantern didn't do a damn thing. Then Carrie came in, and he was like, Carrie, you have 5 words, a 5-word limit, or I'm timing you out. So he's on this fucking power trip, whatever the hell he's trying to do. Carrie didn't put up with this crap. Carrie left just like I left, because I wasn't going to put up with Larry's bullshit, so yeah. Give me 1 second. So I'm calling him out on it. I don't care that he timed me out, Chicken Wizard, because Larry clearly hates my guts, and I'm like, I don't care. I hate Larry's guts. I could care less if the fucker lived or died. I could care less. So it makes sense that he would time me out, but it makes no sense of him trying to say, well, Lantern, I'm going to time you out. I'm going to time you out. And then it doesn't make any sense that he times out Carrie, because Carrie has nothing to do with it. I get why he's timing me out. He's like, oh, I want to annoy the hell out of Fears. And I will admit, it is annoying. But am I mad? Not really. Because I'm like, this is just classic Larry, scumbag Larry material. I'm like, over and over. I can't wait until the entire community finds out how much truly Larry is a scumbag. Because he treats people like crap. And he only cares about one person, Larry. Anyway, give me 1 second. And so I just politely asked Yak. I said, Yak, I said, in the end, it's your channel. You can do whatever you want. But I said, I would greatly appreciate it if you could fix it. So I can chat. I said, if you don't fix it, then I said, I just won't come around in the chat anymore, Yak. I said, I'm not going to have Larry keep harassing me. And I said, I'll just watch in the shadows. And then Yak hasn't been in my chat for quite a long time. I don't know why. I think maybe it's because I hurt his feelings. Because a few weeks ago I said, hey, Yak, quit being so sensitive. And then ever since I did that, he hasn't been in my chat. So I did apologize to him. So I hope Yak will be back in my chat. But me and him are good. Me and Yak, like I talked to him tonight. I talked to him last night. And then I was talking to him in between Larry timing me out. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway. Let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see. Hey, Fearsy, Weirsy, Chicken Jockey, oh lordy, sipping on a 40. I only caught the tail end of it. Chad has behavioral problems. He needs timing out every... Yeah, but here's the thing, Museum. He didn't do a damn thing. Lantern didn't do a damn thing wrong to get timed out. That's what I'm saying. Zach lied about you. No, he didn't lie about me. I just caught... Me and Kate caught him in some more lies, which I'll tell you guys in a minute. And I even called him out. I talked to Zach. I'm like, Zach, you can't keep lying. You can't keep doing this. I said, the community will call you out. And I said, dude, I said, you need to work on yourself. And anyway, let's see. Museum is right. He was calling... Let's see. Museum is right. He was calling you what they call cigarettes in England, too. No, he wasn't, Jucifer. I was watching. Lantern did not call me a fag. No. Lantern deserves that he took Rebecca's innocence. Don't even go there. Larry cares about the zoos and all the animals and staff. Don't even go there, Museum. Larry doesn't give a shit about that. I do, because Larry, trolls me about that. But Larry's just so full of crap. He's a disgusting human being. Are you being good in here? Lantern's being very good. Lantern says, howdy, Jucifer. Howdy. Let's see. Bukagi says, back to work, sleep good, and have Blu-ray dreams. Oh, yeah. Well, you're not going to stay, Bukagi, and listen to the rest? Because Fears is about to get on to some epic topics. Come on. Stay, Bukagi. I hope you stay and listen for the rest of it. Hang on. Let me see if he's taken off. I hope you stay and watch the rest of it. Anyway. Are you saying you're pro-zoo? I've always been pro-zoo, Museum. Larry's the one that said, oh, Fears doesn't like zoos and shit. Larry's so full of crap. Anyway. We can't have a stream without Boo Khaki. That's right. I wrote him. I said, are you going to stay and listen to the rest, or are you taking off? If he has to take off, then, so be it. But yeah. Anyway, that's my piece on the whole Larry thing. He's just a scumbag. Anyway, let's just move on. You guys have heard this shit from me 1,000 times. Larry will never change, but it shocked me that he was timing Lantern out. I'm like, well, Larry hates my guts, I hate his guts, so I get it. But why would he time out his so-called friend Lantern? It makes no sense whatsoever. He's a scumbag. Alright, well, let's continue on. Well, we should finish D-Man's podcast book tonight, because we've only got a little bit left, my friends. Alright, so we've got about, and I'll have to start Dave's, so when I finish it, I'll go get the marker and sign it, but we will not do that until I finish. I've got this spot left, and I've got a little on this page left. Yep. All right. So, let's start with the top 10 community lies, because Zach's been lying again. And he outed himself to me. He outed himself to Kate. It's not going to be about Zach. I've lied about a few things as well, so it's going to be everybody. So, top 10 community lies. I'll even do one of my biggest lies. So, number one, I told Boo this, I told the community this, and I told Visions this. I'm like, Visions, I got a limited edition Part 3 Jason Voorhees hockey mask, man. Like, from the set. And the whole time, I don't think Boo said it, but Visions was like, Fears, you're full of crap. You're full of crap. He goes, there's no way you have the original. And I kept it up for years. And finally, like, I don't know, a year or two ago, I finally outed myself and said, hey, guys, guess what? You know my Part 3? And they're like, yeah. Especially Visions. And I was like, yeah, I just got that from Spirit Halloween. And then Visions is like, well, no shit, Fears. You don't have the original. So that was one of my biggest lies. So, Part 3 hockey mask. Do I only wish that I had that Part 3 real hockey mask? Whoever's got that must be worth millions. Or I can't believe that original hockey mask Chicken Wizard is not in a museum or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe it's not in a museum or whatever, because they've got Dorothy's slippers in the Smithsonian. Like, not the first, well, one of the first ones, because they only made a couple pairs. I think they made 4 or 5 actual ruby slippers, and the Smithsonian's got one of them. I think they gave Judy Garland's family one of them. And then that place where I interviewed that girl that plays Dorothy, that Autumn of Oz thing in South Carolina, they've got one of them, because that whole place is a theme park of the Wizard of Oz. So, but why wouldn't they have Part 3 in there? It should be in there. It's the original one. So somebody must have that. I don't know who. Maybe the director of Part 3, or maybe the guy that played Jason in Part 3. I have no fucking clue. But that's one of my lies. So that's number one. So I thought, well, before I talk about the Zach lies, I will out myself. So there's that one. Number 2, probably when Zach lied to Kate, about the where he wanted both chicks at the same time, where he was like, I'm gonna dump Liz, but I'm gonna be with Kate. He wanted both chicks, and that really pissed off Kate. So both chick lies. Number 3, a long time ago, when I didn't have a job, and I was trying to find a job in Missouri, I told everybody that I did have a job in Missouri, and I didn't, and I was jobless for about 2 or 3 months until I got the security job in Missouri. So that was a big lie that I did to the community. So no job for about, I don't know, it was 3 or 4 months, something like that, until I found a job. So let's see here. Well, I don't know. Visions didn't really lie, but he pulled a prank on me. The coffee beans, the 3,000 coffee beans. So it was kind of a lie and a prank, but I'm going to put it down because that was a good prank. So Visions, good job on the prank, buddy. But it wasn't a kind of a lie, but it was like a joke, but it still counts. Where he was like, Fears, you owe me $3,000. And I was like, for what? And he was like, well, I mean, the coffee beans. So that was I'm going to put that one down. $3,000 for coffee beans. Or for coffee, whatever, for coffee. Let's see. Let me catch up. Wait, you need to talk about the Zach lies. Oh, I will. Better be good in here. Let's see. Okay, now, Jack. Jack died. Jack drowned. Goodbye, Jack. Oh, Lord. Don't come back, Jack. I guess the big one. all those people, Matman and what the other idiot, Cyrax and Savage Batman or Batman Savage, whatever the fuck his name is. They said that one of the biggest lies, and Pick Rob was saying it, that Lantern was a pedo, and then the police came to Lantern's house and all that, you know, and then they searched Lantern's house. That was one of the biggest lies of the community. So yeah. Very goth humor of Visions. Oh, he pulled a great prank on me, for sure. Well, and the thing is I learned a lesson, Chicken Wizard. Fears was getting greedy. I was like, hey, Visions, what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? And he taught me a very valuable lesson. Don't be greedy. So, but that was the biggest one. Those idiots calling Lantern a pedo. And I was like, oh, fuck you. I'm like, Lantern is harmless. Lantern didn't do jack shit. And the police confirmed it. Somebody told me, I don't know, someone in the community told me that one of those, whether it was Savage Batman or Matman or one of those, Pick Rob, one of those idiots called the cops and they went and searched Lantern's house. Well, clearly Lantern's not a pedo because they didn't find jack shit at Lantern's house. So shame on them for calling the cops. So that's one of the biggest lies of the fucking community. So I'm going to write down Lantern is not a pedo. That shit, I was like, I'm like, you motherfuckers. I was like, trying to start shit with fucking Lantern and our community. And I'm like, that's just bullshit. I'm like, fuck you. Let's see, what else? Oh, yeah, Zach was lying about, you know, it took him forever to get out of the apartment, remember? He kept double downing on, oh, I'm going to switch it to this date. I'm going to switch it to this date. I was like, Zach, I would have been out of there that weekend if those people treated me the way they treated Zach. I would have called my mom, my brother up, like, yo, I'll pay you back. Hire a moving van. I'll pay you back, Mom. Can you and my brother come help me move all my stuff? Or I would call my friends and I would call Dave. And I'd have all my friends help me move my shit. I'd put half of it in my car, the other half of the shit in a moving van. I would be out of there that weekend. So Zach lied about that. So that's definitely going on the list. For the top 10 community lies. So Zach was lying about the I don't know what you call it, the move out date. The move out date. So move out date. And again, I'm not making fun of Zach. Everybody knows all these. These are just past lies. So yeah. That's number 6. Let's see. Number 7, 8, 9. Oh! Back in the day when Fears was very cocky, I was like, I'm the takedown master. I've got YouTube connections. I still am the takedown master. But the lie was that I said I had YouTube connections. I don't have I don't have YouTube connections. I would just say that to scare the trolls. Really, I just tell the truth. I'm like, if they make a troll video, I just write an in-depth conversation to YouTube and say, they lied about this, they did this, they used my image, they used my photo, they did this, they did that, blah, 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 blah. So no YouTube connections. So I lied about that. Let's see here. Dave is very helpful. He is. Dave has never fucked me over. And neither has Mike. Mike's always been a nice guy. The only time is when me and Mike had our own little tiff, you know. And then, but then we got over it, you know. Someone told me Larry started the whole Tiny Tina thing. So, Larry definitely lied about all that Tina bullshit, so I'm putting that down. So, Tiny Tina / Larry, because I believe Larry started all that bullshit. I believe. Let's see. Zach lied about not being. I don't think Zach's gay. he did say that he likes chicks with dicks. So I'm just like, why in the hell would you even tell that to the community, Zach? Anyway. That's right. Chicken Wizard. Lies, tell me sweet little lies. That's why I played that song for Larry. And you know what? Larry, you were lying tonight. Lying tonight. You know, saying that I was causing trouble in Yak's live. And I wasn't. I literally just said, what's up, Yak? What's up, Lantern? What's up, Kate? That's all I did. So he was like, don't ruin the stream, Fears. Duh. And I was like, how am I ruining the stream just by saying hello? I'm like, you're so full of crap, Larry. So, Larry has lied. Number 9, I'm going to put, everything that Larry has said about me is a fucking lie. So, everything that Larry has said about Fears is a lie. Or an exaggeration. So if I did do something, it would be like this. Like Fears screamed at someone for an hour. Larry will come back and be like, Fears screamed at that guy for 10 hours. You know, it'll be some bullshit like that. And then the whole RV situation. Me and Dave have told Zach. I had a conversation with Zach tonight, and this is the new thing. I said, Zach, do you know how expensive RVs are? I said, do you know how, and I gave him this advice. I said, Zach, I want the RV thing to happen. But I said, dude, like, Adam the Woo had 700,000 followers. And he sold it, right? He sold it after 700,000. So, there's that. Then, I was like, that's great that he inspired you, Zach. But, I said, you don't work, Zach. I said, and everyone knows that Zach gets money from the government. And whatever money he doesn't get from the government, he gets from his parents. So, probably the way he's funding these RVs is some of it's from mom and dad. And some of it, like Zach told me, because of all of his health problems, I think he's told me he gets $1,000 a month. And I was like, Zach, you're going to need way more than that. So, and plus, Kate told me, like, she was adding it all up. And she goes, Zach, you're not going to have enough money. You're always donating to Fears, which I appreciate that, Zach. But I don't see this thing lasting. I told Zach tonight, I said, it'll probably last, Zach, maybe a year or two. I said, eventually your parents are going to get sick and tired of paying for your extravaganzas, and they're going to get sick and tired of you paying for, for the RV and all that. So I told him tonight, I said, one of 3 things will probably happen. Either your dad will keep the RV and your dad and your mom will use it. Either your dad, and that's number A. B, he'll probably sell the RV and try to get your money, or try to get some of his money, if not all of his money back. I said, Zach, then you'll be in debt for the rest of your life and you'll owe your dad back, because it was like 85 grand. And I said, third, you'll probably have to get a job, Zach, eventually. Because I said, you cannot rely on YouTube. And I said, Zach, do you know how astounded I was when I got my last paycheck from YouTube? I said, and the reason why I was astounded is because last paycheck I made the most I've ever made. I made $138.25. That's nothing compared to what Adam the Woo would make, or like Casey Neistat. So I was like ecstatic. Like, oh shit, $138. Hell yeah. And you know what I did? I owed Dave $20 for gas, so I gave Dave $20. And then the rest of it, I saved like $30 for me to like buy a movie at Walmart, and I bought a t-shirt, and then the rest of the money I paid my gas bill with, and I paid my water bill. Boom, that $138 was gone lickety split. So I guess he's been telling people in the community, and he's been telling Kate that, oh, I've got a plan. I'm going to pay for half of it, and mom and dad are going to pay for half. But it looks like to me, unless he uses, I'm not for sure, so I'm saying I don't want to make an assumption, either his mom and dad are paying for all this, which you guys already knew. So it's not really, I'm not outing him. Everybody already knows that some of these trips are going to be funded by him because he does get $1,000 a month. And some of them are probably going to be funded by his parents. And I told Zach, I said, Zach, I wish you the best of luck. I said, Zach, if you hit 100,000, I said, I would be the first one cheering you on. I said, the only thing is, I said, Zach, the reason why me, Dave, Mike, Kate, other people in the community tell this stuff to you is because, well, at least me, Dave, and Mike care. I said, I don't know about everyone in the community, but we care. We're your buddies. I also said, you've got to stop obsessing about Kate. I said, I know you're obsessed. Dave knows it. Mike knows it. The whole community knows it. And I said, they just don't want to hurt your feelings. I said, Zach, I'm not saying this to hurt your feelings. I'm saying it because I care about you, buddy. And I said, she's not the only woman in the world, Zach. And I said, if you keep obsessing about her, you're going to scare her off. You know? So I said, I would just be her friend. Just be her friend. Because I win either way. Either I'm going to hook up with Kate and we're going to hang out one day, which would be awesome. She's very lovely. She's very sweet. Or if we don't ever meet, because it's going to be hard because I live in Florida, she lives in California. If we never meet, I'd be like, oh, well, you know, I still get to be her friend. So I win either way. Because I told it right to Kate's face. I said, I would rather be your friend than nothing at all. And so I'm telling Zach all this, and I said, Zach, your life is chaos right now. I said that to him tonight. I said, Zach, you know what I would work on if I was you? I said I would work on your vlogs. I would work on yourself. I said I would concentrate on the RV adventures because I want to see his RV adventures. I said I would get a job whenever you'd come back. I said I would work for a little bit, go off, you know, and do a couple RV adventures, come back, work. I said, you used to work at Publix, Zach. And he was like, yeah, I did, Fear. I said, yeah. I said, get a job back at Publix. I said, or just do something, man. And I said, and stop obsessing over Kate, because Zach told me that he wrote Kate. Well, the reason why I lied about all the RV is I wasn't thinking clearly. That's another lie. And I'm like, Zach, that has nothing to do with it. You know, I'm listening to him. I was like, Zach, you lie to get out of lies sometimes. It drives me nuts. And I said, whenever you don't want to hear the truth, sometimes Zach will either deflect it because he doesn't want to hear it, or he'll lie about something because he doesn't have a lot of confidence. And he's embarrassed about what he really is. That's the truth. And I said, well, Zach, my life's not like the best, you know, but I don't lie about it. I've been telling the community for a year now that I've been looking for a better job because I'm getting sick and tired of grab a box, scan it, load it into a truck. Grab a box, unscan it out of the system, take it out of the truck. I'm either loading trucks or unloading trucks, and sometimes I pull the FedEx truck into the docking bay. Sometimes. The only time I get to do something different is when I get to be on the Christmas detail, and you get to work in the back because we get so many packages around Christmas time. They open up the entire back of the factory, and they have packages that come down a conveyor belt, and either I catch them and throw them onto another conveyor belt and have them go outside and slide down a slide, and people outside pick them up and load them into a truck outside, or I'm outside loading the truck. So even that it's a little different, but it's not too much different. So I said, Zach, you got to get your priorities straight, you know? And I said, you can't rely on YouTube. I said, you barely make any money on YouTube. I barely make. I said, Zach, Roman Atwood would laugh in my face if he heard me being ecstatic at $138. Because that's chump change to him because he makes millions because he's got 15.5 million subscribers. But I said, I'm excited about that because that's the most money I've ever made on YouTube. And I'm like, hell yeah, Fears. You know, you're making progress. You're making progress. The fans are excited for Fears. I'm excited for Fears, you know. So it may not seem like a lot to you, but I'm like, damn, $138.25. That's the most I've ever made on YouTube. Hell yeah. I can't wait to see what next month's paycheck is because you guys have been donating a lot, and I appreciate that. And all my buddies have been saying, oh, we're going to donate a lot for yours around your birthday. I'm like, hell yeah, keep it going. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Awesome. Cheers. So I try to live in reality. Sometimes Zach lives too much in his head, you know. Let me catch up with the chat here. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Well, yeah, that's why I joke around with Zach sometimes. And I'm not saying all this to bash Zach. I love Zach like a brother. I think he's a great guy. Zach is a great guy. Zach's a great editor. We all have our own little problems. So, Zach, if you watch this back, take the advice, my friend. Don't take it as me trolling you, because I'm not trolling you, Zach. Larry and Carl and Rob and all those guys troll you, Zach, but I'm not trolling you. I'm saying it because I fucking care about you, and I don't want people to talk behind your back, Zach. So take it in strides, brother. Let's see. Tiny Teeny was hot. I don't know, Chicken Wizard. I thought it was very disrespectful, but yeah. Anyway, well, there you go, Chicken Wizard. By the way, Chicken Wizard, I can't wait to hang out next time I'm in Missouri, buddy. I talked to Chris, Chicken Wizard, and damn, those toy cons be a rockin', man. Live on the Toy Man Toy Cons. Chris does a great job. Fucking free coffee, and dude, the food, even though it's like mom and pop's type of food, Chicken Wizard, that shit be good. That hamburger that I had last time, damn, y'all. Fresh, homemade hamburgers at the Toy Man Toy Show. That shit was fucking ridiculously good, man. It was good. They ran out of condiments, though, Chicken Wizard, so I only had lettuce and mustard on it. I was like, where's the pickles? Where's the mayonnaise? Where's the ketchup? And they're like, oh, we're all out. I was like, damn it. And I wanted some French fries, but they were all out of French fries, so I had to get some chips with it. So, anyway. So number 10 is Zach's kind of lied. Well, he told the truth, but kind of lied about half paying for it for himself, because he's not really paying for it himself. His mom and his dad are going to give him a bunch of money for the trips, but also he's going to use some of his medical money that he gets like $1,000 a week for, you know, so it's a bit of a lie, but not. It's a mixture of both. He's going to pay a bit, but I guarantee you a lot of it is going to be his parents paying for these adventures. So I'm just going to put down the RV lies. So it wasn't just all about Zach. I had, let's see, how many lies did Fears have? I had the hockey one, the no job for 3 or 4 months way back in the day. Visions had the you owe me $3,000 Fears for the coffee. There was one about Lantern. People lying about Lantern, about all that crap. Hey, Matt, man, you can fucking suck it. Hey, Savage Batman, you can kiss my ass. Fuck you, Cyrex. Pick Rob, you're a fat, disgusting slob. Leave Yak's show alone. All he does, all that motherfucker does, Pick Rob comes right into Yak's show. He bitches and moans about his fucking merch, and he doesn't want his merch on Vision's website. That's all that motherfucker bitches about. And then he complains about people calling him a pedo, and I'm like, hey, Pick Rob, the reason why people call you a pedo is it's true. I've seen the evidence. You guys have seen the evidence. I'm like, why the fuck do you think? I'm like, people don't want you here, Pick Rob. And then Yak makes me laugh. He's like, well, Fears, he goes, Pick Rob is a loving and loyal Yak fan. I'm like, I guess. You know, if it was me, I wouldn't have him there. Because a few times Pick Rob's tried to come into my chat, and I'm like, that's not happening. You're gone. And I get rid of him like that. So I'm like, it's your show, though, Yak, if you want him there, but that's all. Oh, I almost dropped my pen. That's all that motherfucker does. He comes in, just bitches and moans. I'm like, who cares? Wow, he's got a shirt on Vision's website. Who cares? And Vision's is nice. Every time Pick Rob behaves, or semi-behaves, Vision's always says, hey, Pick Rob, I'll take down the shirts. Every time Pick Rob is like upset and going ballistic and going nuts, that's when Visions puts it right back up on the website. So he's trying to be fair to Pick Rob. Visions is a better man than me. You know, I don't put up with any of that scumbag pedo shit. I told Visions, leave it up. Leave it up for life. Like, show everybody that he really is that. You know? So Visions is a lot better man than me. If I had that website, I'd be like, that fucking shirt is stayed up there for life. Because that guy's fucking disgusting. You guys know it. I know it. Zach, everybody knows it. Anyway. That shit drives me nuts. I'm like, fucking hell. Anyway. So that was 10 good lies. So I had some in there because I admit I'm not a sweet golden angel. I've lied before. I try to be 100% real with you guys now, though. But in the past, I did lie. But one of my famous one was, no, hey, boo, Visions. Dude, I've got an original Part 3 hockey mask. And they were like, you're lying, Fears. You're lying. No, I'm not lying. I got the fucking hockey mask. And they're like, Fears, you're so full of crap. You don't have that hockey mask. And I remember Visions like, Fears, I'm not mad at you. Just admit it. You don't have it. You don't have the fucking hockey mask. He goes, I'll still be your friend. He goes, but I know you're lying. And I finally went, all right, I admit it. I lied. My bad, buddy. He's like, yeah, see, there you go, Fears. Just admit it. But man, I kept that lie up for years. All right. Let's continue on. I got room for one more thing. So, D-Man, this is the last thing going in the podcast book. I'm going to sign and date it. Then, later on this week, I have to go to Michael's. Dave helped me out and said, Fears, if you go to Michael's, they have tons of decals and stickers and stuff. And I said, yeah, right on. And he goes, Fears, they have squirrel stickers there. So I'm going to go to Michael's in a day or two. I'm going to put, some squirrel stickers here, some on the back, and then some on this page, some on the back page, and then some through the book. And D-Man, I hope you enjoy the podcast book. So I think the last thing I'm going to put in the book is I'm going to do some D-Man reviews. And then I'm going to go get my black marker. Actually, let me go get the black marker right now so I can sign the back of the book. And so then I don't have to get up and leave again. So give me 1 second. All right. I got my black marker. All right, so. Oh, yeah. All right, so let me sign the back of this real quick. All right, so I finished the podcast book Wednesday, August 12th, 2026. And I'm going to sign Fears' name, so I'm going to do my classic, yo! So, yo! Check that bad boy out. Yo! Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. You're the best. D-Man. From Fears. Let's see here. Yo, oh yeah, dude, you're the best, D-Man, from Fears. And then let's see here. And then on this one, let's see here. Thanks for all the good times, the memories, the friendship, the love, and loyal support to me and both my channels. And Dman has sent me fan mail, so I want to also thanks for the fan mail. Your buddy Fears. Shunk! There you are. Look at that. Shunk right there. Shunk. Shunk. There we are. That's pretty good. All right. Oh, hang on. Let me, there we go. There we go. I forgot to put a little dot for the exclamation point, and then I had to fix my O. So I said Wednesday, August 12th, 2026. Yo, oh yeah, dude. You're the bestie, man, from Fears. Thanks for all the good times, the memories, the friendships, the love and loyal support to me and both my channels. Also, thanks for the fan mail. Your buddy Fears. Shunk! There you are. That's a nice fitting way to end the podcast book. I'm going to start on Dave's. But real quick, I'm going to just finish this little box here, and then we'll bust out Dave's. And this is Dave's. So we're going to start Dave's tonight. Or today, excuse me. All right, so let me pull up D-Man. I'm going to do 4 of D-Man's little watches. And we'll finish the podcast book. So D-Man, it is officially done. The only thing to christen the podcast book is I need to find the squirrel stickers at Michael, which I will in a day or two, and I will throw them on this bad boy, and it will be officially done. And before I mail it out, I will show the fans where I put the stickers on it. I got to go to Michael's and buy the stickers. So this is, I think, the biggest podcast book so far that I've written. So pretty good, my friends. Pretty good. All right, here we go. So the last ones I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch some recent ones. The guy is going back to nature. So nature squirrels. Nature squirrels. I think this is just like a one and done type of thing. This one was uploaded 17 hours ago, so this is the most recent one. I'm gonna watch the most recent one. Nice. I got my hat on. I'm in the tree. Zach's in the tree with me, and we're just eating acorns. Dave's on the tree eating an acorn. Nice. So we're just chilling in the tree, back in nature. Just chewing on some acorns. I love it. All right, so that's got to be a 9 out of 10. All right. All right, the next one, let's see. Where did we leave off? I left off with Batman number 10. All right, so Batman number 10. I'm going to watch a few more, and then we'll continue on. And then we'll start Dave's podcast book. All right, so Batman number 10. I think D-Man's letting me catch up here because I'm so far behind you guys. It's ridiculous. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Batman number 10. Here we are. Oh, now, wait a minute. Now, Kate and Tina are still tied up. I'm Batman. Zach is Robin.
Let's go in and get him, Robin.
Nice. We jumped through the window.
Run, ladies!
Nice. I untie Kate. I save the damsel in distress. All right. So, Batman 10. That is, I mean, I got to save a damsel in distress. So, 9.8 out of 10. Let's see. Batman 11. Batman 11. Oh, yeah. The Penguin Squirrel and the Squirrel Joker are having a chat. Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Not so fast, Batman!
Oh, shit.
Not so fast, Batman!
Oh, damn. They had the pow, wham, just like in the 1960s, 60s live action. Pow, wham, pow, wham. Well, going back into the past, I'm liking it. So that's got to be a 10 out of 10. Because so far, none of these Batman interpretations of squirrels had the pow and the wham. Now they finally do. So 10 out of 10. Okay, so Batman 12. Liking it. I'm loving the creativity, my friends. I am loving it. I'm loving it. Loving it. All right. Batman 12. Here we go. Oh, shit. The squirrel Batmobile. Even the Batmobile in this interpretation, it's half bat, half squirrel. I love it.
Back to the Batcave.
Yeah. You mean the squirrel cave? The squirrel tree? That's right. Because it was half Batmobile, half Squirrel Mobile, I'm going to give that a 13 out of 10. That was great. All right, part 13. Here we go. I'm loving this, D-Man. I love it. I love the energy.
Hey, instead of going to the Batcave, let's hit the strip bar.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. That's right. Well, because they hit up the strip club, 15 out of 10. 15 out of 10. Oh, shit.
Yep, we got the rest of the night off.
Hell yeah. And they used the 1969 Batmobile to hit up the strip club. All right, so Batman 14. Because they used the 1969 version, man, I'm going to give that a solid 9.9. And then we finished all the Batman, so now we're starting squirrels as Smurfs. So Smurfy. So now we're doing the Smurfs parodies. I'll be honest. I was more of a Ghostbuster. I was a Ninja Turtle guy when I was a kid. Very rarely did I do the Smurfs. Every once in a blue moon. I did watch the Smurfs. So I'm going to watch one Smurf, and then we're going to move on. All right, so one Smurf. Here we go. Wow, they're half squirrels, but they're half Smurfs. So they're like a Smurfy squirrel concoction. And I'm in the lead. So on my white pants it says John's. It looks like Dave's behind me. I don't know. So we'll see.
Hey, Smurfy John, we need to get back to the village. Okay, Smurfy Zach, let's go.
Oh, Zach. Okay. All right, so we're out and about. We're trying to get back to the village. That wasn't too bad. I'm going to give that one a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. All right, there we go. The podcast book is officially done. That was the last part right there. I fit everything in there. Every single page I used. So, D-Man, the podcast book is officially done. I just have to get a squirrel sticker here, a squirrel sticker there, and then put some squirrel stickers in there. But it is officially done. Way to go, D-Man. Now, we're going to start on Dave's. So, uh-oh. You know what? I'm going to have to sign it somewhere else. I'm going to have to sign Dave's right here so he can actually see it. Because a black marker on a black, you won't be able to see it. So here we go. Nice. All right. Well, that stinks. All right, here we go. So, I'm going to put... All right, here we go. Let's see here. All right, so we're starting the podcast book August 12th, 2026. To Dave from Fears. Yo! Thanks for always being a good guy and good friend. Enjoy the podcast book. There we are. There we are. So there we are. So I put to Dave from Fears, yo! Thanks for always being a good guy and good friend. Enjoy the podcast book. And then I dated it August 12th, 2026. Right up there. So Dave, we've officially started the Dave podcast book. Now, if I don't finish this before October, I'm going to take a short break on Dave's podcast book. Mine, look at this. Mine's very thin. So this one is going to be mine. So, and look how detailed mine is. Look at that. Oh, yeah, now we're talking. And then, oh, yeah. And then on the back, holy shit, look at this. Damn! Now you guys know why I'm fucking keeping this one for myself. Because as soon as my podcast book is done, I'm gonna mount this on somewhere in the bathroom or in my room, because I want to keep all the Ghostbuster stuff for little old me. So there we are. All right, there we are. So we're starting, and Dave helped me pick this out. He says, Fears, I want this one. And I was like, isn't this for girls, Dave? Because it's got the pink thing. He goes, no. He goes, it looks all 70s, man, and I was born in the 70s. I'm like, you sure you want this one, Dave? He's like, Fears, I want that one. I went, all right, Dave. Sounds good. So we're starting Dave's. And then Chicken Wizard, I'm either going to give you this one, the movie log, or I'm going to give, so here. I'm either going to give Chicken Wizard this one, because I love space. So I'm either going to give Chicken Wizard this one, and then give this one to Boo Khaki, because as soon as I saw the tomatoes, because since everyone calls me Red Tomato Face Fears, I just roll with it. Because I have sensitive skin, I'm like, why not? Why not? So either Boo's getting this one, so Chicken, which one? Let me know. Chicken Wizard, you can either have this one or this one. I may keep this one for myself as well, because I love Beetlejuice. And I'll probably keep this one for myself, because I like Michael Myers. Yo, what's up, Vic? Vic, big news. Big news, Vic. I just finished Dman's podcast book, and Vic, I just started on Dave's. Check out what I wrote. I couldn't write it on this because of my black marker, so Vic, check this out. I had to write it right here. So I said, August 12th, 2026, to Dave from Fears. Yo! Thanks for always being a good guy and good friend. Enjoy the podcast book. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, yeah. Boo Khaki and Vic both want one. Oh, I'll make Vic one. So, Vic, if you want one, I'm either going to give Boo Khaki this one. I'm either going to give Chicken Wizard this one. And I'm probably going to keep this one because I'm the Halloween master. That's right. That's right, Chicken Wizard. I'm probably going to keep this one, for me. And then I may give Vic the movie log one. Because not only will I, check it out, not only will I log my movies up here, but I can write the other podcast stuff book down here. So I'll log the movies up here, and I'll write the description here, but also I'll write all the other bullshit that I talk about on the podcast in the following. So, Vic, Chicken Wizard, you guys pick right now. Which ones do you want? So, Vic, you've got your options between the movie log, the space one, or the tomatoes. So, Chicken Wizard, since Boo Khaki left, you and Vic get to pick out which one you want. So, Vic, which one? This, or this? Because this is Dave's. Dave wanted the psychedelic one. So, Chicken Wizard, Vic, which one do you want? Put it in the chat right now. Because I'm keeping this one for myself, and I'm keeping this one for myself, and I'm keeping the Ghostbuster one, that I threw over there. So yeah. Vic says, Fears, I want the movie one. All right, so you want this one, Vic, all right? So Vic wants the movie one. Okay, so look at this. It says, movie year watched rating, and then it says starring, and then I watched it at home. Did I watch it in the theater, at home, whatever. Then I can put my notes right here of the rest of the fucking podcast and the notes for the fucking movie. So, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is going to Vic. All right, Chicken Wizard, he beat you to it. Chicken Wizard, which one do you want? Do you want the tomatoes or do you want space? I'm sorry, space or the tomatoes. Which one? Which one, Chicken Wizard? Because whichever one you don't pick, that one's going to Bukkake. So yeah. Let me know in the chizat. So yeah, which one? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bump 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 bump. Which one, Chicken Wizard? Let me know. So Vic's getting this one. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anyway, Chicken Wizard, you let me know. Or if you don't care, then I'll ask Boo. All right. So Dave, when you watch this back, starting Dave's right off the bat, my friends. Oh yeah. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, wait. There we go. All right. All right. Time to review some movies. Here we go. So, I'm about halfway through this. I started on this, so I'm about 5 movies into this, and 6 episodes into this. Damn, has this been good. Vic, you gotta watch this. Boo already says he likes it. Vision said he hasn't had time to watch it. Visions, fucking watch it. Vic, you gotta watch this. It is fucking brilliant. Chicken Wizard, get off your ass, watch this. I'm not kidding. I finally finished season 2. So let's start with season 2 of the $6 Million Man. So season 2 of the $6 Million Man. I would say they added the sound effects in, the bionic noises, because in the first season you hear it once, like towards the end, but in season 2 every time he pulled something, you heard the gripping and the crunching of whatever it was. And then you hear the bionic sound when he jumps or punches, and then you hear the aftershock of when he hits someone. So as he hits someone, you hear the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, and then when they fly back, then there's another noise. So the introduction to the bionic noises. So it introduces the bionic sounds, which adds a whole other layer to the to the seasons and to the episodes. The bionic sounds. I watched every season. What, of these? Of these? Well, yeah, they're great. I cannot wait to finish. I'm about halfway through season 3. So yeah. Or did you mean this? Because there's 3 seasons of this, and I'm on season 1. So which one, Vic? This or this? Did you mean this? Season 1 is pretty good so far. It's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Chicken Wizard, you better tell me which podcast book, or I will pick it for you, my friend. Oh, yeah. Ash! Gotcha. Okay. All right, so the introduction to the bionic sounds, and then he grows out a beard a little bit in season 2. So grows out a beard, shaves it, the introduction to the bionic woman, and then the end of the bionic woman, because technically in season 2 she dies, and in the 3rd season they bring her back from the dead. So yeah, so the intro to the bionic woman and her death. Because it ends on a cliffhanger. She is dead. And then in the first episode in the season 3, it's the return of the Bionic Woman. And this guy comes out of nowhere and is like, "Hey, Rudy, I know she just passed away, but dude, let me try. I've been working on all these scientific experiments on like cryonics, like it's kind of a freeze you now, heal you later type of thing." And he's like, "Didn't you just hear me? Like I just told you she's dead." He goes, "Rudy, like even when you're dead, like fingernails still grow, cells still grow. You gotta let me try." And Rudy's all like, "Well, I guess we can try. It's not gonna hurt her because she's already dead." So with the I forgot the other scientist's name. I think his name is Matthew or something. Oh no, David. I think his name is David. I can't remember. So David tries his cryonics and brings Jamie back to life. So the introduction to the Bionic Woman and her death, because clearly she's dead at the end of the second season. They bring her back. So yeah, Lee Majors playing Ash's dad was a great choice. Are you serious? He's in this? Wait. He's in this? Oh shit. Oh my god. Are you better not be toying with me, Vic. You're dead serious, because I haven't got to that part yet. I'm still in the first season. Wait. Just don't tell me anything, Vic. Just tell me this. Does Lee Majors show up in season 2 or season 3? Because I'm about to watch episode 6 of season 1. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, I'm on the second disc, first season. I'm about to watch episode 6, The Killer of Killers. This one, right here. Right there. So, what season? What season does Lee Majors come in? The second? Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, man, I'm like a kid in a candy store. Because Lee Majors is another one of my favorite actors. Oh, that's amazing. Fuck yeah. You just made my night, Vic. You made my fucking night. Oh, that's fucking great. That is a good choice. Because Lee Majors is just... His Steve Austin character is just as famous as Sean Connery's James Bond. He's a good leading man. He's old as hell, but damn, Lee Majors is a good fucking actor. I think he passed away. Hang on, let's find out. I don't know if he's still alive or not. Hang on. Let me ask Meta. I don't know if he's alive or not, because he did the $6 Million Man in the middle to late 70s, and then they did the reunion movie where Jamie Summers and Steve Austin team up again, and then they made a third TV movie of them finally getting married, which I haven't watched yet, but it's in season 5. When my mom bought me all these on Blu-ray, Vic, it comes with all 5 seasons and all 3 or 4 of the TV movies. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. So I will finally watch the Bionic Marriage. Hell yeah. All right, let me see. Hang on. Hey, Meta, I got a question. I've been watching a lot of the $6 Million Man. Is Lee Majors still alive today in 2026?
Classic show. Let me check on Lee Majors for you. Yeah, he is still with us in 2026. The latest reports from January say Lee Majors is 86 and was just seen reuniting with Lindsay Wagner for the Bionic Woman anniversary. He pops up in a few interviews and cameos here and there too. Glad to hear he's doing well. That show was a classic.
Oh, nice. Okay, because I didn't know if he was still alive or not. My friend just told me he plays Ash's dad in season 2 of Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yep, that is right. He does play Ash's dad, Brock Williams, in season 2 of Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Is he in season 3 of Ash vs. Evil Dead?
Good question. Checking season 3 cast for you. Yep, he shows up in season 3 too.
Yes!
Lee Majors comes back as Brock Williams, Ash's dad.
Oh, that's so... Oh, I'm so excited. Fuck yeah. Oh, man. Vic, you made my night. You made my night. Oh, that's so good. That's so... Well, I'm glad he's still working, and I'm glad he's still alive. Wait, they said 80 what? 80... 86. That's not bad. I'm glad he's still kicking, and I love that he still does interviews. And Meta's just said that he still does like acting gigs and cameos and stuff. That's fucking great. Because I would work for the rest of my life. Like if I was an actor, I wouldn't retire. I would just take like vacations and stuff, and then anytime I felt like, I'm getting that acting itch again, bam, I would just do another acting gig. Because when you're an actor, you kind of never really retire. Or I never would. If I got to become an actor, I'd be like, yeah, I'll just take some vacations and then I'll fucking act, in whatever I want. So that's badass. Oh, that's so good. Oh man, Vic, I was already excited to begin with. Now I'm even more excited that one of my favorite actors, Lee Majors, hell, he was in that Christmas movie at the beginning with Bill Murray, and Lee Majors plays himself. He plays in Scrooged, and he's Lee Majors starring in a fake movie the night the reindeer died, at the beginning of Bill Murray's interpretation of A Christmas Carol, Scrooge. I watch that every Christmas because, one, I love Lee Majors, two, I love Bill Murray, he's fucking hilarious. Oh, that's so good. Vic, you made my night. Hell, I cannot wait to tell Dave about this. I don't even know if Dave knows about this. I don't even know if Visions knows about this. I can't wait to tell him. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I just got a weather alert. It better not rain on the way to work. I just had a weather alert. It better not rain because it's 3:19. I have to be at work at 4:45, so I'm probably going to enter at like 4. All right. Where else? So, the introduction of the bionic sounds. The introduction of the bionic woman and her death. There's a lot more action in this, so a lot more action in season 2. He also deals with the first time he has to help an alien that came to Earth. He has to help an alien get on a NASA rocket ship, and the NASA rocket ship lands on the moon where the aliens' parents are waiting for her and their spacecraft to take it back to their planet. So it's the first time that Steve Austin deals with aliens. In season 4 and 5, it goes wacky. He starts battling like Bigfoot and parallel universes and more aliens and time travel and all this other bullshit. So first time he deals with aliens. Lot more action in this, and then the Bionic Woman stuff, and then I'm gonna pick my favorite episodes. Let's see here. Oh, and then the evil doctor that plays robots, he's back. So the evil robot, he basically plays an evil version of Rudy Wells. Rudy Wells is like the nice doctor that helps Steve with his bionics. Well, the other guy was Rudy's like friend, and he got fired from the SOS because they're like, well, we only need one Rudy Wells. And he's like, yeah, but I helped Rudy create all the bionics and da-da-da-da-da. And they're like, yeah, but Rudy's in charge. We don't need. So Oscar like fires him, and then he becomes evil. He's like, all right. He's like, well, I got fired, so I'm going to screw over Oscar Goldman. I'm going to screw over Rudy Wells. I'm going to create my own bionic man, or I'm going to create my own robot and have them kill him. He shows up in season 2, but he also comes back at the end of season 2 and in season 3. So the evil robot doctor, the return of him, he also shows up in season 3. And then I'm going to pick... Oh, shit, my bad. I'm going to pick, like, 4 of my favorite episodes. Probably the Bionic Woman, because it's the introduction of her. The Bionic Woman 1 and 2. And then my other 2, I'm going to pick... Let's see here. Hang on. These are so... Scrooge is great. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that movie, Vic. I love it. Let's see. I'll probably put down the Return of the Robot Maker, which is the evil guy. I'll put that one down, and then Steve Austin, the Fugitive, because someone like fakes that Steve Austin is a bad guy and creates crimes and stuff, and he's running for his life. So, Steve Austin, the Fugitive. That's another one of my favorite episodes. So I picked 4. I picked Bionic Woman 1 and 2, Steve Austin, the Fugitive, and then the Return of the Evil Robot Maker, which is the evil doctor I was talking about. I'm going to give season 2, because they introduced the Bionic Woman, that's kind of a new thing. If they wouldn't have invented her, then I probably would have just gave it like a 9 out of 10. But since they create her, and they create a lovely backstory, and it's Steve Austin's high school sweetheart, and they have such a great friendship and relationship between them all and all that. I like that backstory. It adds more flavor, and shit. I'm gonna give season 6 a solid 9.6 out of 10. I mean, that's pretty decent. So 9.6 out of 10, pretty good. And you know what? I thought I had 2 movie reviews. I thought I was gonna finish this, but I did not. I watched about half of it today. Dave, so far so good. Dave's gonna love that one of his favorite movies is gonna be in his podcast book. I was trying to finish Dman so I could review Dave's movie. This movie inspired Dave to go into the Navy. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna put this in D-Man's. This movie means a lot to Dave. It inspired him to go into the Navy. I'm like, this movie review has to go in fucking Dave's podcast book. So when I finish this, it's going in the podcast book. So technically I only had 1 movie review today, my friends. So hell yeah. All right. So, oh wait, I do recommend it. I recommend every single season, because the $6 Million Man, they don't make shows like this anymore. I wish they would. I really wish they would. But they don't. Like, Vic, when people told me, I think it was Bukkake and Visions that said, hey, Fears, they're remaking Little House on the Prairie. And I was like, half excited, and then I was half like, because I don't know, it'll never out-top the original. They had 9 seasons and 4 TV movies, if you count the pilot. They had the pilot, then they had 9 seasons, and then they had 3 movies after the 9th season to end the show and to like clear up all the storylines. And when I was a kid, me and my family watched. So when I heard that they were remaking Little House on the Prairie, I was like, it'll probably be good. Because I watched the trailer with you guys, and I was like, yeah, it looks good. It looks all right. But will it be as good as the original? Probably fucking not. It probably won't even come close. It'll probably be good. It'll probably be good acting. I'll probably give it a go, because I love Little House on the Prairie. But will it out-top the original? Probably not. That's why if someone made a movie, like a movie version, like a 2027 movie version of The $6 Million Man, it would depend on the actor. It would probably be good, but would it out-top the original series? Probably not. It probably wouldn't even come close. So that's why whenever you guys were, hey, Fears, you're going to be happy, and you guys told me, like, oh, yeah, they're remaking it, I was like, I'm like, we'll see. I'm like, make me a believer. Make me a believer. So when I watched the trailer, I was blunt, but I was honest. I was like, yeah, it's good. It's all right. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, will it out-top the original? Probably not. But yeah. All right. There we are. So, okay, let's see here. Trailer watches. Oh, I have to grab Dave's podcast book because I can't remember which ones I have to watch. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Hang on. Let's see. What are the trailer watches that I have to watch still? Let's see here. I did the Sinner ones. I did the Berserker. I think I'm all caught up. I think. Hang on. Oh, no. Punk Rock said I have to watch 310 to Yuma and then Don't Fuck in the Woods trailer. Chicken Wizard had me want to watch that one. So I think it's those two. So hang on. I watched Madman. I watched Body Count. Yeah. Okay. So it's just those. So let me watch that. But yeah, Vic, I love Scrooged. And you know what? They just call they call that the title, but really in the show, in the movie, Bill Murray plays a Scrooge-like character. He plays Frank Cross. So he's not Ebenezer Scrooge. He's Frank Cross, but it's the same. You know, he's old, he's miserable, he's a miser. He hates Christmas, so it's like a Christmas Carol. I love that movie. And then the same woman that played Marion Ravenwood in Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, she plays Frank Cross's like old flame, old girlfriend. And she returns as Marion Ravenwood in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And she came back for Indiana Jones 5. And she plays Marion Ravenwood a third time. So I was like, hell yeah. And she's kind of old now, but man, back in the day, she was smoking hot. Like when she first played Marion Ravenwood, I was like, damn, she is hot. I think her name is Karen something. Karen. Karen Woods, I think is her name. Hang on. It's Karen something. Hang on. Let me find out. Hey, Meta. In the original Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones, who played Marion Ravenwood? I know her name is Karen something.
Good memory test. Let me check that for you. Karen Allen played Marion Ravenwood in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Her full name is Karen Jane Allen.
Karen Jane Allen. Okay. I thought it was Karen Woods for a second. Karen Jane Allen. So I was close, but I knew it was Karen something. All right. Yeah. All right. So the first one, let's watch Don't Fuck in the Woods. This suggestion was from Chicken Wizard. So here we go. So Don't Fuck in the Woods trailer review. Dave is going to be so excited that I started his podcast book. Hell yeah. And he's napping. He's napping right now. I mean, it is 3 a.m, so, I mean, yeah. No wonder. But yeah. All right, here we go. Don't Fuck in the Woods. Chicken Wizard, this better be good. This better be good. Don't waste my time, Chicken Wizard. No, I'm just joking. I don't care. I'm just playing around. All right, let's see here. Don't Fuck in the Woods. I'm surprised the movie let him get away with the word fuck in the title. Don't Fuck in the Woods trailer. I don't know the year on this, so let's see here. It's on streaming. It's on a streaming platform. All right, the movie was in 2012. Okay, so it's not too incredibly old. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, damn.
2 days, guys. That's all I ask. You want a record deal? Trust me.
That's kind of creepy. Yeah, that make it.
There's literally so this is hilarious, Chicken Wizard. So the guy, they're driving in kind of like a gray Scooby-Doo van, and they're in the woods, and they've got all their camping supplies with them, and then literally a guy looks over at a sign. There's a red sign laying on the ground right near a stump of a tree, and it says, "Don't go in the woods." Well, you know these idiots are going to go right in the woods. They literally just walked by it, Chicken Wizard. Oh, my God. Let's see what the idiot says about the sign. Watch. I guarantee you they're like, oh, everything will be fine. Everything will be all right.
Trust me.
That's kind of creepy.
Hey, that'd make a great album cover.
You should get a picture of it.
Yeah, dude.
Thought I said no phones.
Oh, these guys are idiots. So they take a photo of the... They take a photo of the "Don't go in the woods" sign, and then the one guy says, "Hey man, I thought I said no phones on this camping trip." Well, the idiot takes a tree stump and just destroys his phone. Who the fuck would do that? Oh, these guys are idiots. Oh my god. We're off to a good start, Chicken Wizard. Just idiot college kids. They destroy their phone. Oh, I love it.
Guys, we don't need booze, women, weed.
Yeah, you do. Sometimes you just have to light a fire and pray to the songwriting gods. You guys hear that?
I heard that too. It's
I'm serious this time.
Oh shit.
We came out here to write.
Some random 80s music that this Chinese guy is playing on the guitar. I love it.
Good time.
You're so right, and we'll have fun. What's the big deal?
You obviously don't get it.
Oh shit, here we go.
They're probably getting chainsawed to little pieces as we speak.
Yep. I mean, there's always some idiot in a horror movie that says that, and about 13 minutes later, yeah, there you are. So probably.
Shovels and machete, it's all gone.
What does he want with us, Nick? Who is he?
I don't know.
Oh shit. All right, Chicken Wizard. This is like they made it in 2012, right? They made it in 2012, but it looks like one of those cheesy 80s films. So I'm liking it so far.
My breath still breathes. When he breathes for me.
Oh Lord. Damn! That guy just crushed that guy's head with a rock. Oh Lord. Lord. Oh my gosh, and they made a sequel, Don't Fuck in the Woods 2 teaser trailer. Well, I have to watch the sequel. You know, let's watch the sequel. Oh my Lord. All right, here we go. Don't Fuck in the Woods Part 2. Part deuces. All right, here we go. All right. I guarantee you, it's probably going to be more cheese, more premarital sex, more booze, more, you know, the guy, you know, jamming on the fucking guitar and shit. Yeah. A half-naked woman with her boobies almost popping out in a red bikini. Now we're talking. Oh, she's revving up the chainsaw. Oh, yeah.
This was supposed to be because... Come get me, motherfucker.
Come get me, motherfucker. See, again, breaking another horror movie rule, taunting the killer. You don't want to taunt the killer. Oh, my God. When will these fucking people realize the rules? Hilarious. All right, so the first one was made in 2012. The second one was made in 2018. All right, the first one I'm going to give, let's see here. The first one I'm going to give, I enjoy the first one a little bit more. So the first one, I'm intrigued. I don't know, the second one, yeah. I'm going to give the first one a 9.3 out of 10. Let me write, Don't Fuck in the Woods, Part 2. That one only had a teaser trailer, so I'm going to give it an 8.9. 8.9 out of 10. All right, let's see. I suggested that yesterday. Oh, wait. I thought it was you, Chicken Wizard. So it was you, Vic? Hang on. Oh, wait, hang on. Wait a minute. I could... Vic, it was you? I could have sworn Chicken... Oh, no. I'm sorry. Punk Rock suggested 310 to Yuma. And it was you that suggested that, Vic? I'm sorry, Chicken Wizard. My bad. I thought it was... I thought it was you, Chicken Wizard. All right, well, my bad. My bad, Vic. It's hard to keep up with all the suggestions. I'm sorry. My apologies. Yo, what's up, Lantern? Lantern says, well, howdy, Vic. Howdy, Lantern. Howdy, Vic. Well, my apologies, Vic. I could have sworn it was Chicken Wizard. My apologies. The first one looks hilarious. The second one, no, it's all right. It's okay. All right. So now I'm all caught up. I got one more to watch. 310 to Yuma, and then this is all done. So Dave, D-Man, you're getting your podcast book in a couple of days. Whew. There we are. Big breaking news just started on Dave's. All psychedelic, all 70s. Biatches, that's right. All right. So 310 to Yuma. So 310 to Yuma. Trailer. Review. So definitely, Vic, the first one is definitely going on the list. The second one, I mean, it was all right. It was okay. So many cheesy horror movies on Tubi. I know, right? If they're not on Tubi and what's the other one? Amazon Prime and the oh god, there's so many streaming platforms. I can't keep up with this shit. There's Tubi, Amazon Prime, then there's the Disney Channel Prime shit. Then there's the Hulu, right? Hulu, and then Apple. Apple's got a streaming thing, and I can't keep up with all this bullshit. You know, Fears, I love physical media because that's one less thing because you have to pay for all those streaming things, and I'm like, screw that noise, man. I love physical media because you have to pay for individual, right? Vic, you have to pay for Amazon Prime, then you have to pay for Tubi, then you have to pay for Hulu, and then even YouTube's got a streaming platform on it, right? So you have to pay for all that shit. That's just another bill that Fears doesn't need. I'm like, fuck that noise. Hell no. I'm good. Thanks, Mr. Landon, for that super chat donation. All right, let's see. 310 to Yuma. So, yeah. Plus, I'm at Chippy. Want anything? I don't know what Chippy is, museum. Oh, is it, Vic? Okay, well, that's one less thing you have to pay for. I did not know that Tubi is for free. Nice. That's what's up. Yeah, but I know you have to pay for Amazon Prime. Hang on. Let me ask Meta. Whenever I don't know, I either ask my fans or I ask Google or I ask Meta. Hey Meta, one of my friends just told me that Tubi, the streaming platform, is for free. But don't you have to pay for like the YouTube streaming and like Hulu and Amazon Prime? And doesn't Apple have a streaming section as well?
Good question. Let me clear that up for you. Yep, your friend is right about Tubi. It is completely free and ad-supported. No subscription needed. YouTube, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and Apple TV all do require payment.
I knew it. Okay. Is there any other streaming platforms?
Yep, lots more out there.
Okay.
For sure. There are quite a few others besides the big ones we talked about. Pluto TV is free and ad-supported, just like Tubi, and they run a bunch of movies and live channels. There's also Amazon TV, which is free and focused on anime, and Sight and Sound TV if you're into faith-based content. Netflix...
There's also the Disney, Netflix... What's the other one that's connected to Disney?
You're thinking of Hulu. Disney.
Oh, yeah, Hulu. I already said that one. Yeah, so in the end, there's a lot of them, right?
Totally. There really are a ton of them now.
And most of them you have to pay for, except for you said you said for Hulu.
Actually,
I mean, not Hulu. You said what my friend said. Tubi. Tubi's for free, and you said some more, but a lot of them you have to pay for.
Exactly. You got it.
Thank you. I knew it, Vic. I was that's why I don't pay for all that bullshit. You know, I did not know that Tubi was for free, so I'll take advantage of that. Hell yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Salt and vinegar. Oh yeah. Museum. I love European salt and vinegar chips. So museum, if you want to get fears, some Walkers. Or what is it? Hang on. Walkers or wafers. Hang on. Because they sell them in New Zealand as well. Hang on. Hey, Meta, what's the name of that British chip? It's like a cheese and onion and salt and vinegar. Is it wafers or Walkers?
Oh, I know the one you mean. Checking it for you. The one you were thinking of is Walker's cheese and
Walkers. So this, I mean, not this. I'm getting tired. Museum. If you want to get me some Walkers salt and vinegar chips and mail them to me, buddy, in fan mail, I would love some. Only if you want to, museum. So since you're asking, I would love some because that's my favorite chip. Whenever I go and visit my British family, damn, some Walker's salt and vinegar. And it usually comes in a yellow and blue bag, unless they've changed the color of their bag. Damn, that's some good shit. So, because Big just said salt and vinegar, and it made me think, oh shit, Walker's salt and vinegar chips. So, if you want, museum, send me some of those. I'll do a taste test food review. Please, buddy. Since you asked, I would greatly appreciate it because Walker's salt and vinegar chips, I'm going to give it a big thumbs up. Oh, yeah. All right. Time to watch 310 to Zuma. Here we go. So Punk Rock suggested this, so thank you, Punk Rock. I think it's like a what is it? It's like a action Western type of thing. I that's the way he told me. So 310 to Yuma trailer. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, this is a full on. The thumbnail's got a guy in a cowboy hat. Oh, nice. It's got Christian Bale in it, and it's also got that Russell Crowe, the guy that plays. He's played Robin Hood at one time. The new Robin Hood is that Australian actor Hugh Jackman. All right, let's watch this.
But I don't want the needles to be too big. What do you think?
If you go up, it's going to get kind of...
Let's see here. Oh, damn. Nice.
Gotta help, Wade. I ain't gonna kill you.
All right, Punk Rock. I'm getting action Western vibes. A little bit of action, a little bit of Western. So far, so good.
Yes, I'll come for you. I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
Good music.
You got your horses back, didn't you? And your cattle?
Yeah, I got my horses back. But you killed two of my herd.
Hell, they died for a good cause. That you killed.
Nice. You got two leading men, two good actors. You got fucking Christian Bale, a fucking badass. Russell Crowe, he's a badass. I will say this, Vic, museum, he's not Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell's like probably one of my favorite male actors besides Tom Hanks, but Christian Bale and Russell Crowe, they're pretty badass too. They're pretty good actors.
Hands up, Ben Wade. I expect you to have my wife 1,000 cash dollars. Just get him on the train.
And Punk Rock told me that this is a remake. He said the original 310 to Yuma was made in the, I think, 40s. Hang on. Hey, Meta, the remake of 310 to Yuma was made in 2007. When was the original 310 to Yuma made? Was it in the 40s or the 30s?
Good question. Let me check the original release date for you. The original 310 to Yuma came out in 1957.
Oh, no, okay. I was close. I said 40s and 30s. 1957. So this is a remake. So if I like this one, Vic, I've got to watch the 1957 version. Hell yeah.
Psycho killer. Catch me safe.
I ain't never been no hero. Wait, you try telling that story to your boy.
Dude, you got a British guy doing an American voice. Then you have Russell Crowe, an Australian guy, doing an American voice. You can't even tell that one guy's from England, and you can't tell the other guy is from Australia. I mean, they are good actors. Fucking hell.
Ain't nobody watching no more. I'll get you on that train.
He's one tough son of a bitch.
Where's the 310 Yuma?
Dude, Punk Rock gave me a really good one. Oh, Punk Rock, you're more than welcome to send me 310 to Yuma in fan mail if you want, or I'll find it one day and buy it myself. Damn, that guy got shot like 4 times in the chest. Holy shit. Oh, that's good. That guy did. Vic, that guy did the classic boom, 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 boom. Like, you know, with the gun. It was like bam, 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 like 4 times in the fucking chest. I was like, well, that guy's not only dead, he's super fucking dead. If he got 4 slugs in his chest. Holy shit. All right, that gets. Let's see. I gave Don't Fuck in the Woods, the first one, a 9.3. The second one, it was all right. I gave it an 8.9. 310 to Yuma, solid 9.8 out of 10. Oh my god, oh my god. Out of 10. 9.8 out of 10. Damn, that was good. Like, boom, 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 boom. Like, I was like, that guy, that cowboy guy was like, hey, guess what, you fucker? I'm not kidding around. Oh, you wanna try to kill me? Boom, 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 boom. 4 times in the chest. Damn, that was good. Thanks, Punk Rock. That was a good one. That was, oh shit. That was pretty awesome. Excuse me, I'm still trying to get over this cold. Damn. Vic, you have no idea. Museum, I've been taking Mucinex almost every single day. I've had this cough for like almost 2 weeks now, a week and a half. Normally, my colds don't go away for a week or 2. Hopefully by week 3, I hope this fucking thing is gone. It's driving me nuts. Ugh. But yeah, if you want to get me some salt and vinegar chips, Walkers, I would much appreciate that. Museum, you're a good friend. I look forward to seeing them in fan mail, hopefully. Yeah, dude. But I don't expect anything from the fans. Whatever people, decide to send me in the fan mail. I checked today on Dman's. Didn't see it yet, but Dman's package for Dave and for me is coming either today on the 12th or the 13th, he said. So I'll keep a lookout. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna do one more topic, and because it's 3:51, and then I'm gonna end her there. But thanks a lot for hanging out with me, guys, so late. Because now tomorrow will be at the same time. I'll go live around. I'm sorry, not tomorrow. Later on today, because it's a new day. Zach's going live, and which is hilarious because I told him. He told me, and he told the entire community that he's taking a break. I could never figure this guy out. He's on a break, he's off a break, he's on a break, he's on a break. I'm like, Zach, which one is it? It's either you're on a break or you're not on a break. And he's like, well, Fears, some good people were actually asking. And he's like, I'm keeping Larry off. He goes, and I'm keeping Punk Rock. And I said, Zach, I know that's going to end in disaster. I said, once Punk Rock finds out he can't come on, he's going to be pissed. Larry's a fucking psycho, so I could care less if Larry comes on. But I said, he's going to give you shit, Zach. And I said, I'm sure today it's going to end in shambles because Zach will eventually cave in and he'll let those two idiots, Punk Rock's not an idiot, but he'll let Larry the idiot on, and Larry will cause a whole shitload of problems. And I'm like, Zach, I'm like, aren't you taking a break? He's like, well, I was, but some nice people asked me. I said, that's fine, but I'm like, you're either on a break or you're not. Which is it? I'm like, you flip-flop back and forth. So who knows if he'll do a live today? I don't know. So as of now, he told me before the drunken escapade, Vic, he was taking a break. Then after the drunken escapade, he's not. And then he switched to, I am taking a break. And then yesterday, he said, Fears, I'm taking a break. No live streams, no drive time lives. I'm just going to focus on my vlogs. And I said, Zach, it's your channel. You can do whatever you want. I said, do whatever you need to do to protect your peace. And then all of a sudden today, he's like, hey, Fears, when are you going live tomorrow? Or Wednesday? I said, probably at my normal time, like 6:30. He's like, yeah, all right, good. He goes, try to be done by 9:30. I was like, why is that? He's like, oh, I'm going live. And I was like, Zach, you just told me like a day ago you're not going live. And he's like, well, some actual good people, not Larry, not punk rock, because I'm sick of both of those guys. Wanted me to do a live. I was like, Zach, I'm like, you look exhausted, dude. I'm like, you said you were going to take a break. I'm like, I would take your own advice, take a break. But I'm like, Zach, I can't tell you what to do. It's your channel. I'm like, you want to go live, buddy. But I'm like, you got to stop this flip-flop. And he's like, what do you mean, Fears? I was like, what do you mean, what do I mean? I said, the last 5 days, you're on, you're off, you're on, you're off. I'm on a break, I'm not on a break. I said, which is it, Zach? I'm like, I don't really care because it's your channel. But I'm like, you keep flip-flopping back and forth. You're going live, you're not going live. So he said, will you come on? I said, I don't know about Dave and Mike, but I said, yeah, I'll come on for a little bit. But I said, I'm not going to be on there with Larry because I said, I've had it up to here with Larry. I said, now that me and Punk Rock are cool, I'm like, I don't care if Punk Rock comes on. I said, Larry hates my guts, Zach. And he's like, yeah, I know. I said, well, I hate Larry's guts. I said, I'm not going to put up with that idiot's bullshit. I said, especially him making fun of my mother. I haven't had time to flag all those stupid videos. I'm hoping that Larry will take them down. He probably won't, so I'll probably have to fucking flag him. Because he's like, openly said, I want to fuck Helen. And I'm like, I've never made fun of Mama Tate. I've never made fun of anyone's mother. That's disgusting. And my mom is the sweetest, nicest old lady in the world. And I love my mother very much, you know? I always look forward to hanging out with my nephew, Shelton, and my brother, and my mom, and me and my brother's wife. We get along. She's like a sister to me. She's very sweet. She's very nice. So it's bullshit what Larry's doing, but Larry's a fucking nutcase and a half. So I talked to Dave and I talked to Mike and I said, we'll see how good Zach's live goes. And Mike's like, well, he goes, if you get Larry on there, it's probably going to be shambles. I was like, probably. I'm like, it's probably going to end in shambles. But I'm like, and I said it to Mike, I said it to Dave, I said, I would be astounded if it's an actual good live. Because I said, every time Zach doesn't want some people on, they give him a bunch of shit. Then they get on there. Whether it's Carl or Rob or Larry, and they always get on there and cause a whole bunch of crazy fucking madness. And then Zach either shuts the live off all pissed off, or they'll piss me off, Larry, or someone will get pissed. It's just like, it's just insane. So I was like, good luck with it, Zach. I said, good luck. So I'll probably watch tonight Zach's live for a little bit. I'll probably come on, I don't know, for an hour or whatever. But yeah, I didn't get much editing done today. But I'm going to try to get some editing done. Well, I didn't get a lot of editing done yesterday because now it's a new day. I'm going to try to get some editing done today. So yeah. All right. The last topic. I think I'm finally going to do whatever. I think I think I'm finally going to do let's see here. I think I'm going to do the August quiz. So I'm going to write down my score. So August quiz. Let's see if I can finally find one. Hang on, let's see if I can find one real quick, because I may not be able to find one. We'll see, and then I'm gonna write it in there. But you guys are awesome. I got the best fans in the world. I still got 8 people watching, and it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. Hell yeah, you guys are the best, loving and loyal fans ever. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me because it was my fault for going late. because I thought, oh, I'll like do some chores around the house. I'll edit a little bit, which I did. And then I did some laundry. I thought, oh, I'm like, hey, I'll watch the final countdown so I have 2 things to review. I'll review season 2 of the $6 Million Man. I'll do Dave's final countdown. I got about halfway. I fell asleep. And usually I set an alarm on my phone. I'm like, oh, I'll take a 2-hour nap. And then I always take a nap before work. I'm fully refreshed now. I can't wait to go to work because I slept from 4. And I got about halfway through the final countdown. And around 5, I conked out. So I slept from 5 to about 9-ish. So I was like, oh, damn, I didn't mean to sleep that fucking long. And I was like, well. And then Kate reminded me. I never forget about Yak's live on Saturday because he goes till like 2, 3 in the morning. But sometimes I forget about his Retro Tuesday. So Kate's like, hey, what are you doing, Fears? I'm like, oh, I'm setting up my live for 9. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm setting up my live. And even Pixel said, hey, Fears, where's the live? And I was like, oh, I'm setting it up right now, buddy. Setting it up right now. And then he was like, Pixel and Kate were like, Fears, Yak's going live in a matter of like 45. I was like, oh, shit, yeah, that's right. I'm like, I fucking forgot. I said, Kate, don't worry about it. I said, I'll do a late live right after he's done. I'm like, I don't care. And she's like, why so late? I said, well, I took a nap, and I said I didn't mean to sleep that long. And I was like, well. I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, I'll just do it after. So it wasn't Yak's fault. It was my fault. I take full but Yak doesn't care. Even if I went live, Yak wouldn't care. But I try to respect everyone's stream time because I try to be a good guy. I don't want anyone interrupting my stream time. So I was like, yeah, let Yak do his thing. I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, Kate, I'll just do it after. Who gives a shit? So, all right, let me see if I can find a quiz. So, August. Quiz. Let's see here. Let's see if... Oh, here we go. Do you know August? Here we go. What's this one? This one, right? Test your knowledge on August. Okay. Here we go. Oh no, that's the. Oh no, that one's just trivia. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Here we go. 10 questions about August. Famous dates in August. All right, here we go. I'll do my best. All right, here we go. All right. In August of 1888, what was the name of the first steamship that crossed the Atlantic in August of 1888? What was the name of it? Oh God. It's gonna be a guess. We got Savannah, Fulton, Great Eastern, and Comet. I'm gonna go with Great Eastern. Oh, this is the one that tells you not until the very end. Oh, so I don't know if it's gonna. It doesn't tell you if you're right or not. Okay. All right. What in 1914? What canal opened up in August of 1914? The St. Lawrence, Suez Canal, the Panhandle Canal, the Erie Canal. I have no fucking clue. I'm gonna guess Panama Canal. I have no idea. That was a total guess. How old was Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, on August 4th, 2000? Oh, God. Oh, I'm going to have to write in a number. I think she died in her 90s. So I want to say, I'm going to guess 83. I have no clue. I should know this because I'm half British. Columbus' first voyage started. Oh, hang on. Oh, what year? Columbus. Christopher Columbus. Oh, it was. Oh, I should know this. Columbus's first voyage started in August of what year? Right in the 4-digit year. Oh, God. It's been a while since Fears has done a history lesson. Fuck. I think it was 1774. I think. Oh, fuck. It's been forever. I should know this because they taught us this in school. I'm going to go with my first guess, 1774. That's probably wrong, but I did my best. Which state entered the Union in August 1959? Alaska, Hawaii, neither of them, both of them. I think it was Alaska first and then Hawaii, I think. So I'm going to guess Alaska. What happened in August 1945? Hitler died, atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima, the Bismarck was sunk, Stalin died. Hitler did all of his stuff in the 1930s and 40s, so I want to say it was either the atomic bomb dropped or Hitler died. I'm going to go with Hitler. I need to catch up on my history, my friends. It's been a minute since I've been in a history class, so don't judge Fears. I'm trying my best. In August 1587, in colonial America, Virginia dared achieve the first English woman to set foot in America, first English woman to be married, child born in the colony of English parents, first English woman sentenced to death by hanging. 1587. Well, sorry, ladies, but most ladies didn't have a lot of rights back then. They had to fight for all their rights. So I'm going to go with maybe first English woman to be married. Oh, no, I'm going to say first English woman to set foot in America. I'm going to go with that one. Oh, shit. World War I started in August. Oh, damn. It was... World War II was in the 40s. So I think World War I was... I think it was in the 1930s. I think. Because World War II was in the 40s or 50s, I think. Oh, God. Memory loss. Oh, shit. They're busting out the hard ones. I'm going to guess 1935. 1935. All right. I probably got that wrong, probably, but we'll find at the end. The construction of what structure started in August 1961? CNN Tower, Toronto, the Sydney Opera House, the Berlin Wall, the Gateway Arch. I believe it was the Gateway Arch. They started that in the 60s. So I believe it was the Gateway Arch because I have to get that right. That's my home fucking town. I think that's what it is. I know it started in the 60s. So yeah. All right, number 10. Which country celebrated its National Independence Day in August? Ecuador, India, all of them. Bolivia. I'm going to guess India. All right, let's submit my answers. I don't know how well or how good I did, but let's see. Submitting answers now. Okay, let's see. How many did I get right and how many did I get wrong? Let me scroll down to the bottom. Let's see here. So, oh, shit. That was bad. Oh, my God. You scored 1 out of 10. I knew it. I knew I was going to do bad. I need to bone up on my August history. So I got the first one wrong. The first one, I said, which first steamship crossed the Atlantic in 1888? I guessed Great Eastern. It was Savannah. I got the second one right. What canal opened up in August 1914? The Panama Canal. I was close. It says, how old was Queen Elizabeth in August 4th, 2000? I guessed 83. I got close. She was 100. Columbus, I was totally off. It was 1492, his first voyage. And I guessed 1774. I had no... I did kind of know, but it's been that long. So I got that one wrong. Which state entered the Union in August 1959? I flip-flopped them. I guessed Alaska. It was Hawaii. I almost hit Hawaii first, but I thought Alaska. So I almost got that right. What happened in August of 1945? I guessed Hitler died. I was almost close. I said it's either Hitler died or the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. So I almost put that. I said it's one of the two. Either Hitler died or it was the atomic bomb. And so I almost got that one right. So it was really the atomic bomb. 7, I got wrong. I said in August 1587 in colonial America, Virginia dared to achieve the first what? I said the first English woman to set foot in America. It was the first child born in the colony to English parents. So I was close. A lot of these I got close. World War I started in August of what year? I knew World War II was like 40s and 50s, but the first one, I was not even close. I thought it was like in the 30s, I guess 1935. I wasn't too far off. It was right before the 20s. It was 1914. So, again, I need to bone up on my history, my friends. I thought I would give it a go. I got some of these almost right. And then the other two I got wrong. So, yeah. So, 1 out of 10. Let me take a photo so I can show you guys. So then the fans and the trolls don't think I'm lying. The next quiz I gotta do a little bit better. Here, let me zoom in on my score. Hang on. Alright. Well, that's not good. Oh my lord, oh my lord. Look at this. Alright, here we go. 1 out of 10. Damn you. I promise next quiz I will do better, my friends, but let me add it to the podcast book. August quiz, 1 out of 10. And there we are right there. Shame, fears, shame. Some of them, though, I almost got right. Almost I got right. Well, it's 4:10. I got to skedaddle. So, my apologies on the quiz. I'll try to do a lot better. Good news, though. Dave, I started the podcast book. Dman, I'm about to send yours off. I just need to go to Michael's and get those squirrel stickers, put them on the book, front and back, and then I will mail it off. But anyway, I appreciate the fans staying up late with me. That was a fun podcast, but I got to clean all this bullshit up. I got to pack my lunch up for work, and then I have to skedaddle on off to work. So cheers to the fans. Oh, yeah. You know, at least I didn't lie about the quiz. I said going in, I'm probably going to get some of these wrong because I was like, it's been a long time since Fears has been in school. I said it's been a long time since I've been to history class. So I need to bone up on my history, my friends. 1 out of 10? That's fucking terrible. Fears, shame on you. Shame on you, Fears. Anyway. Museum, you don't have to, but Fears would be ecstatic if you sent me some Walkers, British, blue and yellow bag, salt and vinegar chips. They're my faves. I will do a fucking full-on food review. I love Walker's salt and vinegar. You asked, Museum, so I would love some. I would love some, my friend. Thanks, Mr. Landon, for that super chat donation. You guys rock. I appreciate it. All the loving and loyal fans. I appreciate all the likes, all the comments, all the views. Real quick before I go, I have to tell you guys something. Those memes and those shorts I've been making, Vic, let me know if you're still live in the chat. Let me switch over to the main channel. I have never gotten these views before. Holy shit, I'm ecstatic. I mean, some of these, that Jason one is almost hit 100,000. I shit you not. I just made one where Freddy Krueger is fishing, and his fishing line hooks on to Jason, and Jason gets pissed, and he grabs onto the fishing line and pulls Freddy into the lake with him. That is up to 36,000 views. I'm like, holy shit, that's nuts. Then the Jason Voorhees knocks Chucky off the raft. That is up to 72,000 views. I shit you not. If you think I'm lying, go to my channel, my main channel, and look. The Halloween one where Jason destroys the person's front lawn. That is up to, let me see here, hang on. It's at 91,200 views. So, man. I just put up, I found a picture on Facebook, Vic, of a guy holding, the turtle com. I used to have a turtle com when I was a kid. My mom may still have it in a box, where you opened up the turtle shell and you push the button and the gray antennas. So I took the guy on Facebook holding his turtle com, and I had it open up and I had it light up, and then the antennas went like this, and then they folded back in, and the turtle com closed. That's at 1,000 views. So the shorts have been fucking rocking. Let's see what else. Freddy and Jason take a selfie. That's up to 4.2 thousand views. The Ghostface Pizza Delivery. That's at 1,000.9 thousand views. So I've definitely been getting more subs. The football player slamming Zach through the wall. That's at almost 500 views. Excuse me. Michael Myers hates waiting for Halloween. That's at 1.4K views. So, damn, those shorts be a rockin'. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. The Rambo short I made, that's almost at 400 views. Michael Myers hates coffee. That's almost at 700 views. I brought the Child's Play Steelbook to life, Vic. That's at 3.7 views. A demon stealing Exhumed Vision's Evil Dead Blu-ray. That's almost at 400 views. I mean, damn, they be rocking. And over 155 people have liked the Freddy and Jason fishing one. 244 people have liked the short of Jason knocking Chucky out of the water. So, before I go, the sub count on the main channel is up to, let me have a look, 3,243 subs. Damn, I'm so excited. This is fucking great. And then let me switch on over. So I've gotten 85 subs in the last 20 days for the main channel so far. So it's at 3,243. Oh, yeah. And then on the vlog channel, I am at, let's see, on the vlog channel, I'm at 2,342, and I've gained 17 new subs in the last 20 days. So we're making progress. Oh, my God. Like, a dream come true would be, I've already hit 3,000 and some change on the main channel. I would love to hit fucking 3,000 on the vlog channel by Christmas, or by the end of Christmas, or by the end of the year. That would be fucking great. We just need to keep up the lives and keep up the shorts and keep up the vlogging. And the in real life shorts have been helping out tremendously. So good stuff. Good stuff. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I uploaded 2 new pizza reviews on my vlog channel, so check those out. Oh yeah. Good stuff, my friends. Alright. Or by the end of Christmas, or by the end of the year. That would be fucking great. It would be. It would be fucking great. It would be fucking amazing. So there we are. All right, let's see here. Let me catch up on the Chizat. Lantern says, the end, bye, Zoom, peace, deuces. Lantern's going nuts in the chat. Lantern, are you trying to get that crown, y'all? Yo, what's up, Boo? I didn't know if you actually took off. I thought you were mad, Boo. You're like, all right, Fears, I'm going to take off. That's why I wrote you. I was like, why are you taking off? I had no idea you had to work, Boo. Because you said, home from work now. Damn, you're still going. When I was in the chat before, that was like my 15-minute break. Oh, see, that makes sense. Okay. I thought for a minute, I swear, Boo, it's nothing that you did wrong. I thought I pissed you off or something. So you were really at work. Oh, okay. My bad. Because, Boo, I'm not going to read it. I'll paraphrase it. I don't mind reading my own messages, but I'm not going to read your messages, Boo. I literally sent you this, Boo. Because I was like, I hope I didn't piss him off. I wrote, you going to stay and listen to the rest? Or are you taking off? ? That makes sense now. You had to go back to work. Okay. Because you didn't tell me, hey, Fears, I'm at work. So I thought I pissed you off. Well, I hope work was good, Boo. Hell yeah. Well, I'm so glad I didn't piss you off. Hell yeah. No, I got to take off because now Fears is going into work. I got to be at work at 4:45 and it's 4:18. So I got to skedaddle. So when I get off of work, I'm going to watch the rest of this. Pretty good so far. Dave gave me a good one. I finished, Boo, the only thing you missed is I finished D-Man's Squirrel. I finished D-Man's podcast book. And I started Dave's. Real quick, Boo, before you go, give me a second here. You have a choice. You have a choice, Boo. Hang on. So, between these three, after I get done with Dave's and after I get done with mine, I asked Vic, I said, Vic, which one do you want between this one, and this one? Vic already suggested, he goes, Fears, can I have the movie log one? I said, no problem. So, Boo, you have a choice between this one or the tomatoes. Which ones do you want? Because Chicken Wizard, I guess, doesn't care because I asked Chicken Wizard while you were gone, hey, which one do you want? So, which one do you want real quick, Boo, between this and this one? Let me know in the chat. So then Boo will get that one, and then Chicken Wizard will get the last one. So real quick, please tell me in the chat which one do you want between, do you want the space one or do you want the tomato one? Let me knows. The space one is cool. All right, well, then Boo gets this one, and Chicken Wizard gets the tomatoes, and then Vic will get the movie log, because there's plenty of space to do my movie reviews up here, and then the rest of the podcast book shit will go in the middle. Hell yeah. So, now you guys know. So, Vic gets this, Boo gets this, Chicken Wizard gets this one, and then I'm going to keep the Halloween one and the Ghostbusters ones for me. And then I started this one for Dave, because it's all psychedelic and 70s and shit. Hell yeah. So anyway, I'm taking off, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed the live. So yeah, so Dave was like, Fierce, give me that one. And I was like, you want that one, Dave? I'm like, it kind of looks like for girls, you know, Fierce, I love all the psychedelic shit. I was born in the 70s. I want that one, Fierce. I was like, all right, you can have it, Dave. Have at it. Go nuts. It's all yours, baby. He's like, yeah, I want that one. I was like, all right, you get that one. I said, I'll ask the guys which ones they want. So Boo's getting the space one and I always pick something that I like. I love outer space. I've loved outer space ever since I was 5 years old. I went with the tomatoes because everyone is like, Fears, your skin is so sensitive. You're like a red tomato. And I just kind of fucking roll with it. I didn't even care if it was a trolling thing. I was like, I'm going to take that meme and fucking roll with it. And then the movie log one, I was like, I may go back to Barnes & Noble and buy one for me and for Vic. So, hell yeah. So, it all worked out. All right, I'm taking off. And, hey, Boo, I don't know where Visions is. I wore this for Visions because I knew he'd go nuts over it. I like this shirt. Brand new shirt. I went to FYE, and yesterday I bought 2 shirts there. I bought the Star Wars Hawaiian shirt, and then I was almost out the door, and you see me in the vlog go, oh, what the hell is this? And I go to the horror movie section, and the two people I thought of was you and your brother Visions. I was like, they'll love this fucking shirt because I fucking love it. I'm like, they love Jason. I love Jason. I know your brother, I don't know, Boo, you like Jason, but I think your brother likes Jason a little bit more, but you like Jason too. Check this out. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I don't care. I'm like, I'm fucking buying this because I love Part 6. That's when he came back to life. Dude, check out this new shirt, buddy. Brand new. Hell yeah. Part 6, Jason lives. Because they did the Frankenstein shit, you know, like, oh, we got to dig him up. I got to make sure he's dead. And then the other guy's like, dude, he's dead. He's in the ground. He's like, I got to make sure. And then he starts stabbing him with the like fucking metal pole. I'm like, you're an idiot, man. He's fucking dead. Then, of course, the lightning hits the metal rod, and oh, it's just like Frankenstein. I was like, oh, here. I'm like, I know what they're doing. They're doing the Frankenstein. Oh, bringing him back to life bullshit. Yeah. I was like, I knew it. I'm like, I knew they were gonna do that shit. That's a cool shirt design. Nice. I know. As soon as I saw it, I was like. And Part 6, it's not even my favorite. It's one of my favorites, but Part 3 is probably my favorite, and I love Jason Takes Manhattan. That's a good one. I do love Part 6, though. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm grabbing that shirt. So, hell yeah. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I was like, oh, dude, I gotta get it. Not just for you guys, but I was like, I know Boo will love it. I know Visions will love it. I had to get it for myself, too, because I was like, oh, shit, that shirt's fucking amazing. I was like, I've already got some Jason's shirt, but I'm like, I don't have that shirt. I'm like, I'm fucking getting that shirt. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Anyway, I'm taking off. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I gotta skedaddle. All right. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my buddy, Mr. Lantern 1986. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Zachary. Incredible impression. Follow Mama Bear 06. We got to get Mama Bear 06 up to 500 subs by the end of the year. Come on, guys. Show Mama Bear 06, lovely Tina, some love. Throw Strong Bear 19 some love. We got to get Dave Strong Bear 19 up to 500 subs. Check out my buddy and fellow artist, Boo Khaki. He's an artist. He grabs the pen. He grabs the doodle pad. He grabs the pencil. He is quite the artist, my friend. Throw him some love. Boo Khaki on YouTube. Hell yeah. Follow his brother and my friend, Visions. The Goth Master, Lord Visions. Go to exhumevisions.com and buy some fucking epic merch because he does make some great fucking epic merch. Way to go, Visions. I can't wait for the new stuff to hit the shelves, my friend. Follow Randy, the great Randini, at Cameo Man 2021, and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Follow, who else? Who else have I not gave a plug in a while? Fangirl Kate, Biscuit, Piss, Genitalia, Biscuit in the chat. You know, follow the ladies of the community. We can't forget about the ladies. And last, but certainly not least, follow, ladies, follow this handsome devil, Fears, Lord Fears, FearsMan26, that's my TikTok, FearsMan26 on YouTube, that's the main channel, and follow my second channel, the channel that you're watching right now, at Fears Vlogs, and Fears loves you guys, and Fears cares about you guys, and this is Fears, signing off, peace, deuces, and I'll see you guys next time, peace!